back and live for New York Mets baseball. The Mets just finished hitting. They got a one-out double from Bo Bichette, but Burns struck out, ended up striking out the side. So the Mets were not able to get any runs across in the first inning. Again, let's see if the Mets can do a good job in this series. There's no they're playing right now a team of the Cincinnati Reds that's injured. And along with playing a team that's injured, they got to find a way to win this series. Minimum. But right now, the Mets, to start off June, they've lost the series, won a series. Lost the series, won a series. And now I really believe that they're going to get off to a really hot streak. And it's going to start with this series. Hector Cardona says, Mets, you already know. Here's the first pitch from Tobias Myers. It's going to be in there. No balls and one strike. Look, no Ellie De La Cruz in this series. The bullpens of the Reds is very, very injured as well. Mets got to take advantage of this. 0-1. That's going to be hit to center field. A.J. Ewing is running in on it. He got a late start on it, but Bench can't make the play, and it is going to be a leadoff double. Oh, my goodness. A.J. Ewing took a step back. Bench tried to pick him up, but Bench just could not quite get there. And that's a leadoff hit. I'm pretty sure they're going to call that a leadoff double for the Cincinnati Reds. And a good job there by the batter to come out and start off running. Really good job. Yeah, A.J. Ewing got a really, really bad view on that. And it's very, very sunny. Yep, leadoff double. Well, just like that, they have some traffic now. Here's Blade right now. Here's the first pitch to him from Myers. That's going to miss high. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. Look, Mets are 6-6 in June right now. Can they finish off this month? They have 15 games left. Can they go 10-5? Can they go minimum 9-6? Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. We have Welbin here. Daniel, Gene, Susu, Alex is here. Aiden is here. Katarina's here. Wevin is here. Jim is here. 1-1. That's going to be strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. They better, Susu. I agree. Mets better finish off the month strong. Mets cannot afford to finish off this month. They have 15 games left. They cannot afford to finish off the month 5-10, 6-9. That chill. They better. What's up, Aiden? And look, the Mets, it's looking like when the Mets play Philadelphia, Lindor may be back. But look, there's bad news. Christian Scott went on the injured list today. He went on the injured list. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now to Blade. Long pause. I'm going to call timeout there. I'm going to change my name to Caden BC. That's because that's my name. Hey, Caden. Respect, Caden. What's going on, man? We got Wolfpack here. Let's go Mets. You already know. Told you the Mets were Mets. Sandman, come on, Sandman. Be better, Sandman. You a Met fan, Sandman. Come on, Sandman. Mets are going to be good. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be hit to right field. Bench catches it. And he's going to throw to second. But he's not going to be able to make a good throw. And it's going to be a 1 out in the inning. Wow, that was a shoestring catch. That was a shoestring catch. I mean, wow. If he would have made a good throw, maybe he could have been out. What word do you spell what you get when you spell Mets backwards? Tell me, Gemini guy. Go Mets, you already know. Why Yankee fans always doubt the Mets? I don't know. Caden's back. Guess who's back? Here's the first pitch to Sal Stewart, the rookie. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Stem. And And yeah, what do you want to say with that? Mets fans just like you, but they're done. Sorry, Jim. I disagree with you. I don't agree with you. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to miss high, 2 balls and no strikes. I disagree. Season's not over. I believe in this team. We got Jim here. SM. Will run it up. Bobby, Caden, LD. Just Me is here. Junior, Eddie, Apple, Jose, Jop 2-0. That's going to miss 3-0 right now. We have AZ or Azzy is here. Deddy is here. Truman. Abdul is here. New York Mets forever. You already know we will get a wild card. I agree. That's going to be a 4-pitch walk right there. So the Reds right now have runners at first and second. I hope I'm wrong. Hey, look, it depends on Lindor. Look, if Lindor comes back and he is just horrible, then I probably will change my mind. But I believe that he's going to come back and be very, very, very good. New York Mets forever. You already know. We got Apple user 399. I appreciate the follow. And Susan is here. Jim, Susu, Jopi, Apple user Junior, Caden, Bobby. Here's the first pitch to Steer right now from Tobias Myers. He's gonna fake a pickoff. There are a lot of Met fans in New York City when Yankee fans. Hey, look, can I be honest? Yankees, they can do what they do. I'm focused on the Mets, all jokes aside. Here's the first pitch to Steer. That's going to be in there, strike 1. Boy, do we need a ground ball double play. Lindor, second half player. I agree with that, but, I mean, he's going to have to find a way to be impactful. We don't need him to come back and hit 350, but come back and be impactful. Runners go. Throw to second from his knees, and he's going to be safe. Wow, a double steal. How about that? Caught the Mets sleeping. Wow. Mets were sleeping right there. They were 100% sleeping right there. Oh, my goodness. 100% Mets were sleeping right there. All right, folks, here's the 0-2 pitch. Conceding a run with Burns on the mound as well. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now for Myers. It's going to be up high, misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Any word on Will Smith, the catcher for the Dodgers, coming to the Mets? Bruh. Bobby, if the Mets could get him, that'd be amazing. But I haven't heard anything of that. Have you heard that, or you're just speaking it into existence? 1-2. Misses outside. 2-2. I wore my Mets hat and Mets shirt today. Wolfpack, let's go. Please be a out. I agree. Please, let's get this out, folks. Let's get out of this. Let's get this strikeout here, and let's get out of this inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. There it is. In the dirt. 3-2. So Tobias Myers, he's already thrown in the first inning 15 pitches. And he's in trouble. And Eugenio Suarez is on deck. And I'm going to be honest. I don't want him coming up with the bases loaded. I do not want him coming on with the bases loaded. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now. That's going to be grounded. It's the third. They're going to concede the run, and they're going to get the out at first base. Wow. Reds take a 1-0 lead. Look, I'm pretty surprised that the Mets conceded a run right there. Well, they're believing in their offense, and I like it, I guess. But now they're gonna have to get runs off of Burns. I heard a feed early on TikTok. I don't know if it was spam. All right, Bobby. Personally, I haven't heard anything about it. But, I mean, if the Mets got somebody like Will Smith, I mean, why would the Dodgers give him up? But that would be amazing. Mets just need to get hot. Apple user, I agree. So, it's 1-0. The Reds are up. Here is the first pitch to Eugenio Suarez. 1 ball and no strikes. Look, realistically, the Mets minimum need to take this series, but I would love to see them get a sweep, honestly speaking. I would love. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. They have the #1 prospect as a catcher in the minor leagues right now. Bobby, is that Chris Suero? Chris Suero, yeah. Look, I'm giving Alvarez the rest of this year. If I'm the Mets, Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. If I'm the Mets and Alvarez doesn't assume the catcher's job and really, really wake up, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to be, trading Alvarez. 2-1 pitch. Misses 3-1. So Tobias Myers is definitely struggling with control. Road Tribe from Van. Van is here. We have Patrick. Gotta have it cards. Habib, Jay, Frito, Arnold, User, David, Chris, Mamo, Lou, Jose, Allen, Chris, Kenny, Bobby. Jared is here. 3-1 pitch. That's gonna be a strike. 3-2. Full count right now. Pablo's here. Just me. Jared is also here. Chris and Lou is also here. Jose, Luis, Chris is here. Look, Matthew's also here. John Stocker, 3-2. That's hit a mile. Soto can't see it. That's gone. 2-run home run, man. Jeez, man. 3-0 quickly. Mets are trailing right now. My goodness, man. Oh, boy, man. This is why I didn't want this guy Suarez to hit. Tobias Myers coming back, and he's already getting destroyed. Jose Lewis, I appreciate the follow. My Sooners baseball team is beating Georgia in College World Series. Hey, shout out to them. Can we pack it up? No, I ain't giving up. I ain't going to give up. They're the good. They're too good. Caden. Ah, man. Here's the first pitch. Samarte, strike 1. I say the score will be 9-1 from Caden. Chill, Caden. Mets are going to come back and win this game. Mets are going to come back. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be grounded foul. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes right now. I ain't saying you. I'm just saying this team. Just blow it up. Oh, no. I knew you were talking about the team. Look, the pitching, I'm going to be honest. I'm worried about the pitching. Christian Scott's on the injury list. Clay Holmes is not available. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. So that's finally going to end the inning, but the Reds get 3 runs. Mets are trailing 3-0. Look, the pitching is the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. And, I can't back the pitching to the Mets. But, look, Burns could be good. The Mets need to get Burns out of this game and get to the bullpen early. That's a key to this game. Can the Mets grind Burns? Even if you don't score off of Burns, can the Mets get Burns out in the 5th? Can they get him out maybe in the 6th, where you're going to need 12 outs from the bullpen? The Mets are going to have to do that if they have a chance, Freddie Peralta pitching on Saturday against the Phillies. J Money, let's see. What happened to our pitching depth, missing that 2015 rotation? I agree. I mean, look, we got David Stearns. I know injuries have happened, but David Stearns has done a really bad job. It's Word or WZRD. I appreciate you following. Appreciate you, brother. Enjoy the night. Hey, I appreciate you as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow. Hopefully, I will see you around. Caden, I believe you're going to be wrong. I don't think the Mets will lose this 9-1. I believe that they're going to get Burns out of the game early, and they're going to get to the bullpen. They're going to win this game because of the bullpen. And them getting to the bullpen early is going to put pressure on the starters for the Reds. But look, again, the Mets, if they lose this series to the Reds, that'll be 3 teams that are in front of them in the standings that they've already lost the season series. It's Wizard. I thought it was Wizard, honestly. But thanks for the clarification. If the Mets lose 2 out of 3 to the Reds, that means the Reds, the Diamondbacks, and the Cardinals, those 3 teams are all in front of the Mets. And those 3 teams own the tiebreaker. So the Mets, look, they got to play, man. They got to get this series win minimum. I'm predicting a sweep. It's crazy to predict that, but I'm going to keep believing in that. And it is what it is, but I got to believe. That's going to be ball one right now to Carson Bench. AJ Ewing. Ball one to AJ Ewing. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be strike one. 1-1. Look, Burns, he's already up to, in the second inning, 21 pitches. They made him work in the first inning. You got to make him work. That's the key. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Swung at a ball. 1-2. You got to make him. You cannot get these quick, 3 outs, these quick innings where they're not able to score. And they're also making his pitch count stay low. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be popped up. It's going to be on the left side. Suarez is there. He's going to make the play. That is going to be the first out of the inning. First out of the inning right there. Reds on top. Yep, Rose gold, but I believe the Mets will come back. It would help if all these free agents and trade players would step up and get hot. Bobby, I agree. Look, some of them have been doing better. I will say that. Some of them have been doing a little bit better. But the pitching is the worry now. First pitch of Simeon is going to be a ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. I hope that the Mets in this, their team meetings, they have this strategy of let's get Burns out of this game. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Really good slider. Burns has a good slider in this game. He is throwing a nasty slider. And here's the 1-1 pitch right now. That's going to be grounded to the first base side. It's going to stay fair. Wow. 2 out. Wait, it was called foul? Wow, called it foul. Wow, so it's called a foul ball. Wow, we'll take that break. Damn, every time I tune in, boom, we losing from Max. Look, we got to keep believing, man. We got to keep believing. You all right? King, kind of like the Astros, inconsistent pitching leads to losses. Yeah? Huh. We got to keep believing, folks. It's foul ball. Good call. 1-2. Simeon takes high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Look, again, the Mets, you got to attack the pitching. Burns is up to 27 pitches. Get his pitch count high. Don't let this guy go 6-7 innings. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Simeon strikes out. You can't be swinging at balls, though. You're going to have to be disciplined. That's 4 strikeouts. Got to hope for that wild card spot. I agree, Max. Max 31, I agree. But this series is huge. Again, this is something that I've said religiously. The Mets lost the season series already to the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals. If they lose this series, because they lost 2 out of 3 to the Reds in New York, they lose this series, grounded foul by Brett Beatty. If they lose this series, that's 3 teams that are in front of them that the Mets will have to get in front of them for them to win the, to take a wild card spot because of the tiebreaker. So the Mets got 3 already. Not happening, man. What do you mean? What's not happening, Max? What's not happening? Here's the 0-1 pitch to Beatty. Beatty's going to take low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Mets have a tough schedule. Uh-oh, we got Jesse, Spurs in 8, Unk. Never. It's over. It's over, man. Look, Mets have a tough schedule, but everybody has. 1-1. Grounded foul, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Chase Burns right now, he is up to 31 pitches. We're in the 2nd inning. It's not great, but it's trending where you got to keep making them work. New York City was wild after that win. I'm telling you, school buses, people's cars. Oh, boy. 1-2 pitch. Brett Beatty takes high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good layoff there. Legendary says, I honestly think the Mets will pull this off. Look, Legendary, I agree with you. I believe the Mets will make the playoffs as a wild card team. I believe, man. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now, folks. That's going to be swing and a miss, foul tipped into the mid. That's going to end the inning. So 5 strikeouts through the first 6 batters, or the first 7 batters, sorry. And we are going now to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Reds 3, Mets nothing. Again, Reds are sneaky, Seth, but look, Reds don't got Ellie De La Cruz. They're pitching in the bullpen, especially struggling. It's no excuse for the Mets. That's a really bad look for New York and the way the Knicks situation happened afterwards. Bobby, I agree. But look, can I be honest? The real New York Knicks fans don't do that. It's people that just have no sense that this, like, we're talking about New York won, and you guys are coming out and destroying. Like, come on now. That right there is just, it doesn't make sense. And it's very, very disappointing to see. And look, this is the world we live in, folks. We live in a world where people are going to unfortunately do a lot of nonsense like that. And it definitely sucks, you know? But, I mean, what can we say? There's nothing we can say about it. We just got to hope that our loved ones, our family can stay safe. Yeah, knuckleheads everywhere. Shout out to Chris G. I appreciate the follow. Look, folks, we are up to 1,565 followers on TikTok. We are 35 away from hitting 1,600. Let's keep going. Chris G, hi, what's your favorite MLB team? Look, I'm a New York Mets fan. That's my team. I am a New York Mets fan. It's been tough, but I'm going to keep believing in the team. We got Seth here, Caden, YK Graham, Melton is here, just me. Ark is here, Jose, Bobby, Fur, Rose Gold, and Jesse Espinoza. They are here. We also got people on us with people on YouTube with us. Shout out to all of you. I appreciate you. We got Steven 47 here. What's going on, Steven? Mr. Shiner. We got Seth, user. All right, we're in the bottom of the second inning. How about those Knicks? Hey, how about them? The champs. First pitch to Tobias Myers is going to be in there. Strike one. No balls and one strike. Boy, we need Myers to bear down and just be calm now and keep the Mets in the game. 0-1. That's going to miss inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yankees take first place in the AL East. Look, you got to give credit to them. They lost Judge, but they're still winning. Watching my Royals right now looking just as bad as the Mets. Bruh, from Jesse. We both cook, Unk. That's going to miss inside. 2-1. Nah, Jesse, the Mets are going to change. And Chris G, I'm telling you, no Stanton, no Aaron Judge, and the Yankees, they've been playing good baseball. Got to give credit to them. Here's a 2-1 pitch right now. And that's going to miss. So Tobias Myers right now, his problem is control. He's up to 29 pitches, and he just started the second inning. I mean, come on now. Come on, Myers. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Not even close, man. Another walk, man. Giants fan, Chris, I'm a Jets fan. Got to give this guy a mound visit because already he's off to a horrible start, man. He's off to an absolute horrible start in this game. And look, come on now. You know, the Mets, they need some length from him. And I don't know if they're going to get it. Maybe Peterson's going to have to get up. First pitch is going to be in there. Strike one. Myers already in 1 inning. He's given up 2 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks. Come on now. 30. He's up to 31 pitches. Come on now. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Myers coming to Stephenson. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, look, Chris G, playoffs what? Russ, what's going on, Russ? Bro, I'm a Jets fan, Mets, Knicks, and Islanders fan. Knicks gave me my first title ever. Nathan, no lie. Look, I'll keep it honest. First up, 2-1. Oh, my gosh, 2-1. Myers can't throw strikes, man. Look, I am so happy about the Knicks, but I've been keeping it honest. My number 1 NBA team is the Brooklyn Nets. I've been a fan since they were in the New Jersey Nets. You know, here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard. Base hit. Oh, Tobias Myers, man. Unbelievable. Yup, the Nets. The Brooklyn Nets. RB says, I appreciate your opinions on the game. Confession, I'm not that familiar with the players. RB, look. The Mets, look. It's just tough with this guy right now. Tobias Myers, the Mets tried to put him as a starter, and look, they're going to have to just throw that idea out of the window as of right now. because he is not doing good. I mean, you guys don't have to let it slide. Like, I'm not, look, they're gonna show bunt and they're gonna bunt it foul. Goes foul, strike one. Look, I'm a Mets, Nets, and Jets fans, but I'm not a bandwagon that when my team is not good, oh, I'm hiding. Nah, I'm with my team. I'm with my team in the good and the bad. I ain't ashamed of it. But I'm definitely happy for the Knicks. Like the Knicks and the Nets, it's different for me. The Knicks, I could celebrate them winning. If it's the Mets and the Yankees, I can't celebrate the Yankees winning the World Series. I can't do that. Here's the 0-1. Another bunt, and they're going to get it down, and nobody's at third. And he's going to be safe at first. Oh, my goodness, man. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing, man? What are we doing, man? Bases loaded on a bunt where they giving you an out, man. What are we doing here? Oh, my goodness, man. What are we doing here, man? Nets playing in New Jersey was the best. Look, the early with Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson. Oh, boy, Kenya Martin. Bases loaded, no outs. Strike one. Jeez, man. Well, not going to ruin my cruise. Good night. Ah, boy. Bro, I'm telling you, the last 2 years, the Mets are struggling with the Reds. I don't understand. 0-1. Popped up. This is going to help. Infield fly if it's fair. One away. That's a big out right there. Now we need a ground ball double play. We cannot afford to give up much more runs. MPJ needs to leave that team. Chill. Mets are gonna be better. Nets are gonna be better this year. I'm telling you. I don't think the Nets should have moved from Jersey. Look, at the ending of their Jersey run, they started losing a lot of fans. Excuse me. They started really losing a lot of attendance. Look, bases loaded, still one out. Can the Mets get out of this? Tobias Myers right now, way high. One ball and no strikes. Nets set themselves back years because they moved and traded picks for a title they never won. Look, but the Nets, they're in a good position right now in the sense of they got a good draft pick last year, a few good draft picks. And this year they're going to get a good pick, 1-0. Popped up, foul, 1-1. So, look, the Nets, this is the year where the Nets are going to become, I think, like a Magic type team from a few years ago where they're going to start competing and be a team that they're not going to be the Knicks. I don't see that. But they're going to be a lot better. Here's the 1-1 pitch. We need a pitcher's best friend. Misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, they did, but they tried to win with 2 different big threes. Yeah, I agree. They traded picks to the Celtics that turned into Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum for an old big three of Paul Pierce and KG. But Devin Williams flopped. Joe Johnson was a guy, though. Joe Johnson, I'm a big Joe Johnson fan. 2-1, 3-1. Now he's a ball away from walking in a hitter. What a joke, man. And then with KD, Kyrie, look, that 1 year with KD where we lost to the Bucks, oh, boy, that was the year. If they would have beat the Bucks, they would have won the chip. Oh, boy, here's the 3-1 pitch. Walking a runner, man. What a joke, man. What an absolute joke, man. They're going to challenge that. It's a ball. It's not even close. It's not even close. Oh, my goodness. What a horrible challenge. Not even close. What a joke, man. Oh, my gosh. Tobias Myers, what a choke job, man. My goodness. Pitcher struggling. It's a 3-1 pitch and you call a breaking ball? What a joke, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Mets need to find a GM like Dolan found Leon Rose, bruh. 13-0. Look, send him back. I disagree. I don't know why the Mets tried to put Myers to a starter. They should have just left him as the bullpen guy. He was okay there. Like, you got prospects. Bring up Jack Wenninger. Bring up the Thornton guy back. Jeez, man. Look, but Met fans, we can want it. But look, they are not firing David Stearns right now. So I agree. But David Stearns ain't going nowhere this year. Carlos Mendoza, he ain't going nowhere this year. Not now, at least. So, but geez, man, it's an absolute joke, man. This is Tobias Myers. 1 1/3 inning, 43 pitches, 3 walks, 4 earned runs, and a K. Like, come on, man. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. You had a bunch of time to prepare. You're facing a Reds team that doesn't even have Ellie De La Cruz. And you give them 4 runs like that. It's a joke, man. Oh, my gosh. It is not Mendoza's fault. It's just the team. Seth, stop it, Seth. You're not a Mets fan. You don't get to say that. It's not true. Mendoza has to go. Oh, no, my bad. Mendoza, I confused it. I thought you were saying that about Stearns. Mendoza, I take away a little bit from Mendoza. I do. He's made some frustrating decisions, but I take away some. I thought you were mentioning Stearns. Stearns is the problem. Thing is, Cohen is a better owner than Dolan will ever be. We didn't replace the players we lost. Equal players. Huh. Oh, boy. What a not so good start for the Mets today. Just me. Tobias Myers. Now the Reds are in danger of blowing the game open. 4-0 right now. And Stewart is up right now. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1. What a joke from Tobias Myers, man. Look, that experiment of him being a starter, it's over. It's done. It's over. That experiment's over. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Dodgers fans, Mets has to be awful. Seth. Nah, Seth, I get confused, Seth, because there's another, I don't know if you're the same Seth, but I see another person that always comes with the name Seth. 0-2. Fouled back. I see another person that always joins with the name Seth, but they're a Phillies fan. So I'm not sure if you're the same Seth or there's another one. We have Seth here, though. We have Natalia here right now. Jose Luis is here. Speedy 22 AERC. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, that was strike 3 right there. But the Mets are not going to challenge it because the blue missed the call. Mets are not going to challenge that. Same Seth. That was my YouTube account. Okay, that's why I see it at there. We got Ram Jam. Hi, everyone. Let's go Mets. Ram Jam. Tobias Myers wet the bed. 1-2 pitch. Hit. Base hit. Oh, my gosh, man. 5-0, man. Wow. What an absolute joke. What an absolute joke we are watching right now. I know it's early. I know. But what an absolute joke that this is how the Mets have started off this game. And all I got to say is that these bats better wake up, man. The Mets are playing a team, the Reds, that they have lost they've lost 8 out of the last 10 games. They are on a very, very bad stretch. The Reds are. Very, very bad stretch. And the Mets have given up 5 runs, and it can get uglier. 1-0 pitch. Did it hit him? Or it fouled the bat? Oh, it hit off the bat. 1-1. My goodness. This Reds team, they've been in a huge slump. Huge slump. And, they were 29-25. Since 29-25, they are 4-12. Come on now. 1-1. 2-1 outside. Come on now. We need to get rid of Stearns and Mendoza, hire Beltran as a coach. Look, I put more blame on Stearns, though, for the roster in the sense of what it's been. What the pitching has been. I have to put it on him. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard. Foul. 2-2. Mendoza's going to leave Myers in until they score 10 runs. Then they take him out. Nah, he's out of the game already. Myers is out of the game already. I've been locked up in Knicks World. Ram Jam, you are a smart person. Because I'm telling you, Knicks, I shouldn't be watching the Mets game, but I believe in this team. I've been saying that I'm with this team in the good and the bad. And, oh my goodness. Here's the 2-2 pitch, folks. Ball 3. One ball away. One more ball, and the Mets would have walked in 2 batters in the inning. One more ball. All it takes, just one more ball, and the Mets would have walked in another rudder. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now. Strike 3. Jeez. Chase's strike 3. Chase's ball 4, actually. Matt, come on, Matt. You got to be better than this, Matt. Be better. Come on, Matt. With that comment, be better. One of my friends is a Met fan, so he gets mad a lot. Hey, look, I can't be mad at Met fans for getting angry. Suarez is up right now with the bases loaded. If he hits a grand slam, I may turn this game off, folks. Here's the first pitch to him. Misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. I mean, Tobias Myers. What an absolute horrible start from him. Horrible. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now to Suarez. Here it is. Way outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable what we're seeing right now. Absolutely unbelievable. Bro, it's crazy how we went from good to bad so fast. Oh, my goodness, man. 2-0 pitch right here. Strike. Oh, that's going to be fouled away. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1. Caden is here. Caden, your prediction is looking kind of good right now. Jose, just me, Mike, Nathan, Seth. Let's see the pitch coming up right now. The 2-1 pitch. There's a big pitch in this game right here now. Big pitch in the game. 2-1. 3-1. Another ball away from walking in another runner. As a Knicks and Mets fan, I almost want the Mets to change their colors. Don't need any more bad luck for an orange and blue. Hey, Nathan. Oh, my gosh. 3-1. Strike 3-2. Now everybody's going to be running. A ball in the gap, and it's going to be 8-0. Come on now. It's 5-0 already. Mets better score some runs, man. That ain't going to change. Mets better score some runs. That's all I got to say, man. 3-2. Oh, boy. Maybe a grand slam, folks. AJ Ewing. So it's a damn grand slam, man. What's going on now, man? Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. What an absolute joke. Oh, my goodness. This is an absolute joke to watch right now. What an embarrassment, man. This is an absolute... We're talking about Eugenio Suarez. He has 2 at-bats in this game. 2 at-bats. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Come on now, man. It's a joke, man. What an absolute embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment, man. Absolute joke, man. Oh, my goodness, man. What an absolute joke. Disgusting. I don't even want to talk about the game anymore, folks. I am very angry. Ram Jam. I should have stayed away. Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, man, yo. What a joke, man. End of the damn inning, man. Jeez, yo. What a damn joke, yo. These guys better show some damn heart, man. That's all I got to say, man. You think Steph too annoying. You think, oh, Steph too annoying. What's going on? Just me. Oh my gosh. You would think them watching the Knicks win the finals will motivate them. Russ, oh my goodness. Menino, I'm telling you, the pitch is what we spoke about earlier. And it's hot garbage, man. Garbage. I would say we can look forward to the Jets, but Geno is our quarterback again. Nah, look, the Jets are going to be better. Oh, J-Rod in his prime. My goodness, man. The Reds, look, let's take a look. The Reds have 6 hits in the game. Unbelievable. Folks, look. Coming into this game, Eugenio Suarez had 5 home runs and 19 RBIs. And in 2 innings, he has 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. It's an absolute embarrassment, man. Should be ashamed of themselves. And I say now, the Mets better show some damn heart, man. Are they going to win the game? Hell no. To the no. But they better show some heart, man. That's all I got to say, man. We're in the 3rd inning. They better show some heart. Should have just started Peterson. My goodness. They should have just taken Tobias Myers out after that 1st inning. I really thought Mets would turn in a corner, taking 2 out of 3 from Atlanta. I'm telling you. Jets way better. Mets complete fault this year. Knicks reason I wake up this year from Russ. Red started hard. Look, Mets better wake up. That's all I got to say. Mets better score some runs in this game. That's all I got to say. Are they going to win the game? I don't think so. It's not over. It's still early. Mets better score some damn runs. I'm telling you. They better. Strike 1 to MJ Melendez. Chris says Jets making the playoffs. Sleeper team. Hey, I would love it. Tay Suave. Oh, they're disgusting to watch right now. 0-1. 1-1. Knicks, Yankees, Giants. Salvatore, chill. Chill, Salvatore. Mets with the 2nd highest payroll. Disgusting to watch this right now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. My goodness, man. We got Seth here, Caden, Russ, Manny, Menino, Salvatore, just me, Big Heck, Steph too annoying, Jared, Peter, Patrick. Unbelievable. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped up. That's going to be 1-2 again. I'm not trying to hit you hard, bro, but you know what I'm saying. I get it, though. Yeah, Salvatore, I'm just messing around. It's nothing personal at all. But, you know, I've always said in the good and the bad, I'm going to stick with this team. And I appreciate you, Salvatore, for following the page. It's all about the Yankees. Let's just keep it 100. For me, it's not. I'm not a Yankee fan. I don't hate on them, but I'm not a Yankee fan. I'm a Mets fan. Like, I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, but I could root for the Knicks. And I did root for the Knicks. And I'm really happy for them. Yankees win, it's not going to do nothing for me, honestly. It's not going to be like, oh, let's go. Nah, not at all. Good thing I'm not emotionally tied to this team anymore from Tay Suave. Damn. Let me ask you this. Being the 3rd worst in the NL. 1-2, strike 3. Let me ask you this. Being the 3rd worst in the NL, what will it take to pull out the 3rd wild card? Russ, look. The Mets need to just play some damn consistent baseball. But it doesn't help with all the injuries. But look, you got to throw the injuries out of the garbage. Because look, and I'm going to give the Yankees as an excuse. Yankees don't have Aaron Judge right now. And they don't have Stanton. They're winning games. Now, the Yankees have a great pitching staff, though. Something the Mets don't have right now. And it got to go with the general manager. Alvarez strike, fouls it back. I mean, the Mets are still playing. The Mets are still paying Frankie Montas. They don't have him, but you know what I mean. He's on the team still, and he's going to come back and be okay. And even that, look, they don't have him, and they're still winning. Grounded. 2 outs. Jesus, man. Damn team sometimes so angry. Which players are the Mets paying that are currently not on the team? I'm curious right now for this. You all right? Oh my gosh. Benz takes a strike. Let me see something here. My goodness. I'm trying to see a stat of who are the Mets playing. Mets. Bench hits it to center field or left center. End of the inning. Freaking 1-2-3 inning. What a damn joke, man. What a damn joke, man. Yankees are stacked. They keep a deep roster. You have to have a deep roster. It helps to be an American League because I'm gonna be honest with you, the American League is weaker. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Yankees definitely have some leverage. National League is tough, just so many teams. Break up the whole team. Stay with Soto and the two young players, Ewing and Bench. Get rid of all those players. Huh. Bobby and the rest still getting paid. Even the Mets were in second place. There's a gauntlet of teams, National League. Yup, Bobby and Brett still getting paid. Look, it's an absolute joke. I'm looking for the Mets payroll right now. I want to talk about the New York Mets payroll right now. Because I'm in. Look, if I'm gonna live stream this whole game, I gotta have something to talk about because this game, I mean, this game right now is an absolute wrap. It's a blowout right now. It's 9-0. Let me check this damn team's payroll. Jeez, man. This damn team's payroll. That's how I'm gonna call it. This damn team's payroll. Let me see. I'm trying to look for players that are currently not on the roster. Okay. What's the Mets payroll? Right now, the Mets are paying $17 million to Frankie Montas for nothing. They're paying him $17 million to be cut from the team and to not even be on the Mets anymore. What an absolute joke. The Mets are still paying Brandon Nimmo $6 million for him to be with the Texas Rangers. And I'm curious. Let me check what are his numbers with the Texas Rangers. I am very, very curious about what are Brandon. I don't even want to talk about this game anymore, folks. I'm very, very angry with this team right now. But I'm going to take a look right now about the numbers of Brandon Nimmo right now. Brandon Nimmo's numbers. Brandon Nimmo, he's hitting 257, 7 home runs, 25 RBIs. Look, it's not great. It's better than Simeon. It's better than Simeon. It's not great, but if you switch him and Simeon, it will help. Mets are still paying $6 million. The Mets are still paying $5.75 million to Jeff McNeil. I mean, that makes absolutely no joke. Makes absolutely no joke. No joke. It makes no sense. It's a joke. And Jeff McNeil, what are Jeff McNeil's numbers? Jeff McNeil's batting 228. Hit by a damn pitch as well. Reds have a runner at first base. What a joke, man. What a damn joke for this team, man. You win 2 out of 3 from the Braves, and you come on the road and you just wet the bed in 2 innings. Disgusting. Jeff McNeil's not doing too well. He's hitting 222, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs. I mean, when he came to Citi Field, he was cooking the Mets. Unbelievable. Mets are still paying Reed Garrett. I don't know if he's coming back this year, Reed Garrett. I mean, they said if the playoffs, but McGill's still being paid. Kodai Senga's being paid $15 million to be doing nothing. Jorge Polanco. Unbelievable. Ain't doing nothing for the team. Doing nothing for the team. And he's getting paid $17 million. What an absolute joke. What an absolute joke. Oh my gosh, man. Let me catch up to some comments right now. Look, I wish the MLB did have the knockout rule. And Salvatore, I appreciate you for sending the rose. They should do the 5-out. I wish they did that. I thought you believe in the team. New York Finest. I still believe in the team. But I got to violate them. I got to. I believe in the Mets. But I'm still going to violate them when they deserve it. When they deserve it, I'm going to speak about how garbage this performance is. This is an absolute joke. Ball one. I would love some $14 million I would take to be garbage. Paul, can you imagine that? You could be garbage and get paid $15 million, $17 million. Frankie Montas, 1-0, fouled. And look, again, I'm not criticizing these human beings as people, please. I'm just talking baseball. I'm just talking about the current state of what the Mets situation. And this game, of course, I'm overreacting as well to speak all these facts with anger because of what happened in 2 innings. But, I mean, you're paying Frankie Montas $17 million. Like, come on, man. If I see Stearns on the street, I'm going to do something, bruh. Yeah, Nimmo isn't playing good. Salvatore, I'll take it. Sandman, she's Kurt. I would have kept McNeil. I mean, McNeil, look. That Stearns playing with the numbers. What a joke, man. That is a total in the millions, AV. What's the Met? What is a total in millions, AV, the Mets are playing for non-players? Look, if you add Frankie Montas, Brandon Nimmo, and Jeff McNeil, they are paying $28.75 million to them. $28.75 million to those players. 228 is kind of coming from Jeff McNeil, huh? This team's bad. Bellstar. Oh my gosh. Strike 3, runner steal, second base. Yo, Alvarez looks horrible as a catcher. Oh my goodness, man. Stearns thinks he's playing Moneyball. Nah, he's not even as good as Moneyball. He's not even as good as Moneyball. Moneyball, they were amazing. No chance. New York Finest, Mendoza. Oh my gosh. Look, more blame is on Stearns though. You can pay me to be one of those soft tossing closers. The ones that can't throw above 80 miles per hour. I'm telling you. I told you Chase Burns burning the Mets, bruh. I feel you, Primo. J-Rod, I'm pissed right now. I'm pissed because you take 2 out of 3 from the Braves and you come in and just get smacked around by this damn team. And nobody could throw strikes right now. Tobias Myers can't throw strikes. Now Pintaro, which, I mean, whatever. But geez, man. Polanco's still getting paid. Yeah, he's not even on the, he's still injured. What a joke. What's FTM? I keep it clean. I don't curse. It's the 3rd inning. As you should. Oh my gosh. When the Mets are garbage, I'm not going to stay here like, yay. No, they're garbage. They need to wake up, man. They need to wake up, man. They're supposed to be better than this. Mets payroll's like $380 million. Seth, I still don't believe. Mets are making $500. He was a no-show with the Yankees. Why did the Mets pick him up? Salvatore, who are you talking about? Oh, Montas. I don't know. I am not a baseball general manager. And even I know. Frankie Montas? Hell no. Why? What am I bring this guy for? What am I bring him for? No chance. 2-0 pitch. It's going to be the second out of the inning. Runner's gonna tag and go to third base. Runner at third base with 2 outs. Then we gotta face the Reds at the end of the week, Kurt. The Phillies at the end of the week. 9-0 in the third inning. C-Dot, I'm telling you, man, this team getting me very angry. Stearns is the problem. Should have fired Mendoza. Damn, I was waiting until tomorrow morning. I don't like Soto from Premium Decay. Bro, Dan, Seth is a joke. It's the third inning, Dan. No team shouldn't let end of the inning. Going to the fourth inning. His team better score some damn runs. That's all I gotta say, man. Better score some damn runs, man. In the third inning, JBK, God, I love watching Met fans lose it. But I'm a Met fan that loses it, but I keep it clean. I'm not no Frank the Tank. But I gotta call this team out, folks. I got to. There's no way I'm gonna be a fan and no. When they put together performances like this, I'm gonna let it rip, man. No chance that I'm gonna just stay quiet and it's okay. No, nah. We'll get them tomorrow, yeah, but I'm just telling you, man. Joe Salmon, there won't be any baseball next season due to the lockout and salary cap. Yikes. Phillies up 5-0. The pain of being a New York Mets fan. Oh, my God. If this was 2022, I would have said they could come back. Even 2004. Jerry, I appreciate you sharing the live. They only played 2 offensive innings, bro. We're in the 4th inning right now. At least the Yankees are in first. Oh, you totally have to call it out. It's ridiculous. JBK, it is ridiculous. That's why, look, folks, can I be honest with you? If it wasn't for the live stream, I would have been turned off the game. I'm not sitting through this game and watching this. Only reason I'm doing this game is because I'm with you guys. That's it. It's the only reason. We got people on YouTube. We got people on Facebook. We got people on TikTok. I'm committed to the live streams. But if it wasn't, look, if it wasn't for live stream, I would barely be watching the Mets this season because I'd just be disgusted. Even though, and it makes me question, how could I be optimistic? I'm optimistic. But I have to call out garbage. Nah, bro. Nah, I don't crash out every time the Mets play. Dan Myers, Francisco, he wet the bed. Frank the Tank gets mad and chewing his shirt. Yeah, I don't go that hard. That payroll every year is nothing to show. I'm telling you, it's an absolute garbage. Bo Bichette hits it to right field. That's going to be Bo Bichette's 2nd hit of the game. He's the only damn Met that wants to get hits right now. But let's hope that the team can wake up. Because as I said, this team better score some runs. I'm telling you, they better score some runs. Mets are so inconsistent. Oh boy, I guess I just hate myself because I watch at 4 a.m. before work. Premium, where are you watching that from, Premium? But chill, don't hate yourself because of that. Chill. Bro, Sam, you got a great smile. Stay happy. Look, I am happy, but I'm going to call out garbage when I see it. I'm not happy with garbage. Strike 1 to Juan Soto. Mets have 2 hits in the game. Both of them are from Bo Bichette. He has 2 doubles in the game. But this, you take 2 out of 3 from the Braves. You're playing the Reds that they've lost 12 of the last 16 games. 0-1. No Ellie De La Cruz. You let them get 9 runs in 2 innings. It's embarrassing. They got to show some heart, man. They got to. Score some runs. Don't lose this game 9-0, man. 1-1 to Soto. Ah, boy, that's a damn ball, man. But the umpire calls it a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Soto's probably going to strike out right now. I'm sorry, Soto. 1-2 pitch. No, in the dirt. 2-2. The Reds. Hold out hope, Kurt. Look, I'm calling it. Mets. I don't think Mets are winning this game, but Mets better score some runs. That's all I got to say, man. They better pull a damn page from the Knicks and say, yo, we're going to save our best for the last. They better do that. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Soto takes outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. My key to this game, the Mets needed to get Chase Burns out of the game early. Chase Burns, he's in the 4th inning. He has 49 pitches. That's not bad. He can easily go 6, 7. You gotta try to get this guy out of the game. 3-2. Soto takes ball 4. Mets have runners at first and second right now. I'm telling you, they better score some runs, man. Yeah, 10-run ninth. Huh. Oh, man. If I'm Soto, I'm telling you. Manager, get rid of the whole team and get the guys I want. Huh. Oh, boy, dog. The Mets aren't even trying to win anymore. They are just trying to have fun. Dan, I disagree. Look, the Mets, they took a series from the Braves just yesterday. Ball 1. Yeah. Look, Jared Young. It's a 1-0 pitch. He's been throwing balls. Take a pitch, Jared Young. I can't be mad at Jared Young neither, though. He's been actually helpful for this team. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now, folks. Oh, my gosh, man. Strike 1. What are you swinging at? One ball, 1 strike. Popped up. 1 damn out, man. Because you swing at a damn ball. This is what happens, man. Oh, my gosh. Do you think the Braves were tired wearing down the road? Look, premium. I'm not giving no slack to the Braves and that. It's baseball. Mets took 2 out of 3 from premium. Mets took 2 out of 3. They're playing the Reds now. The Reds have been garbage lately. You know, come on now. First pitch to A.J. Ewing. Ball 1. Refs, Dan, you lost me now, Dan. I'm gonna have to mute you now, Dan. You definitely lost. Dan, I'm sorry, man. I had to do it, Dan. You coming at me. I had to do it now, man. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. Come on, Dan. I've warned you so much, man. I've warned you so much, Dan. I had to, man. I had to get him out of here, Dan. Ah, man, Dan. I'm disappointed with you, Dan. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now to A.J. Ewing. Rounded foul, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mets in a weird situation. 1 week play good, 1 week they play bad. Gianezza, it's very accurate. Did Peterson pitch today? No, Tobias Myers. Disappointing. Here's the, one thing I'm gonna say that I want to learn. I got to give credit to Gary Cohen, Keith Hernandez, Ron Darling. When they announce games and the Mets are doing bad, they keep the professionalism. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be sliced foul. Going to do it again at 1-2. I got to give them some credit because these guys are Met fans. Best booth in baseball. I agree. But they keep the professionalism. And they never buy. They keep it real. Exactly. They keep it real, and they don't get how I'm getting angry and display anger. Look, all of the anger I had is over. I'm done with it. I'm going to call the game, and I'm just going to chill out right now. I'm going to keep my word in there. Like Forrest Gump said, life like box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Huh? They keep it real. Maybe sports. I agree. They do a good broadcast. I agree. I'm going to take a page out of their book. Now, I'm going to talk about other things, Mets. I will. But, because it's hard to just talk about this game when you're down 9-0. But, and they're interviewing Sean Manaea right now because they don't even really care about the game neither. Let's see here. 1-2 pitch. Misses outside. 2-2. Enhanced body fit. I feel exactly the same. Ah, boy, I'm telling you, it's not easy with this team. I crashed out. I let all of my frustration out. 2-2 in the dirt. 3-2. I had to let all the frustration out. It's out. Now I'm just gonna watch the game, and whatever happens, happens. Yeah, it's frustrating, but they'll move and play better tomorrow. Exactly. That's the good thing about baseball. Now I won't be able to live stream tomorrow. 3-2 pitch. AJ Ewing foul, tips it off of the catcher. We're going to do it again at 3-2. Hopefully the catcher's okay. Look, at least the Mets have found a way to get Burns' pitch count up. He's up to 60 pitches right now. It's pretty good. Will they pull up another arm from the farm? Slow-mo, probably they're going to have to. I'm just confused. They said that Christian Scott's injury is minor, but they put him on the 15-day injury list. I guess they did that because they can't afford to not have a pitcher. So maybe they just tried to give him some rest. I don't know. I told you, bro, can't be emotionally tied anymore. I'll be back next season. Tay Swab, look, I can't just do that. Especially, look, let me see the, all right. Look, I made a commitment that I'm gonna be live streaming. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Did he go? Oh, he didn't go. Wow. Bases loaded. I thought he went for sure. Mets have the bases loaded right now. Look, I'm still with the Mets, you know. I always watch Frank the Tank. He is hilarious, bruh. Wall or Homer, please. Caden, from who? Slow-mo next. He'll miss 2 starts. Yup. Mets suck from Slick Rick. Slick Rick, who are your teams, Slick Rick? Mets don't suck. Yeah, Slick Rick. I mean, this is the first time I ever see you here, so I'm willing to talk, but I gotta see where you coming from. Really wasted all that money on Soto from making bank. Look, making bank, 100%. I can't blame Soto. You know how they beat the Braves, how they beat my Braves, and they can't do with the Reds. Telling you. We got Asher. Yeah, I think Asher is mad that Soto left the Yankees still. Because, like, Met fans, we don't even, like, I'm a Met fan, and I'd say the Yankees play great baseball. I can admit that. But we still got Yankee fans that I don't know why. Like, they feel the need that they need to violate the Mets, and it makes no sense to me. Like, I'm a Mets fan, but I could still say the Yankees are great. They play an amazing baseball, but Yankee fans can't do that. 1-0. Simeon swings, strike, 1-1. So that just confuses me. I don't know why Yankee fans have to do that. Tay Swab, Soto isn't a leader. Tay Swab, I disagree with that. Come on, Tay Swab, you can't say something like that. I can't. 1-1, swing and a miss again from Simeon. 1-2. Are Soto and Lindor friends now? Ben Rice better than Soto? Come on, Asher. Come on, man. Slick Rick, I'm 1 what? 2-2 right now. Yankees lost and Soto lives in their head. I'm telling you, social media, Yankees fans will say anything for attention. I agree. I dope saucy. I'm a Yankees fan. I hate when they do that. And that's what I could call 2-2. Grounded, foul, check swing. 2-2. Look, the only thing I could give the Mets some credit right now, they've made Burns throw a lot of pitches. He started off this inning in the 40 pitch area. He's up to 66 right now. We still got 1 out, but come on, Simeon, you got to cash in 1 run, 2 runs. Get 2 runs now. Come on now. 2-2 pitch. 3-2. Simeon takes a ball. Come on. I'm glad the Yankees didn't waste money on him from making bank. Ah, boy. Look, any Yankee fan says that they're not glad that the Yankees didn't get Soto. I don't know what. All right. Let me say this 3-2 pitch and I'll see. 3-2. Simeon fouls it. I'm from an era in 2000s where the Yankees, they wanted somebody, they got them. We're talking about the Yankees in 2009 championship. They got AJ Burnett, Mark Teixeira. They had A-Rod, CC Sabathia. They paid for all these players. So when a Yankee fan tells me I'm glad the Yankees didn't spend money on Soto, I'm sorry. Those Yankee fans have changed because they forgot who the Yankees were in the early 2000s. And I'm disappointed with Yankee fans for that. It's like the standard has gone lower. 3-2. Simeon, if that would have been fair, that would have been a grand slam. If we could have got him at a reasonable price, but not what he's asking for, he is not worth it. Make him bank. Look, I disagree with that. I disagree with that because the Yankees in the past popped up. Damn, Simeon, infield fly. It's gonna be 2 outs. Good at bat, but it's a big out you need there. I mean, it's a big out. Let me see here. Yeah, so look, you know, I don't know if there's something else that I was about to finish saying, but I kind of lost it right now. I have never seen a dugout shot where Soto and Lindor were talking to each other. Me neither, Daniel. So what happens if we miss the playoffs again? Brett Beatty, ball one. I'ma still be a Mets fan. Soto leaving the Yankees was the worst thing. Look, Yankee fans, I love to see Yankees. I love to see Soto and Judge. That was elite. Elite. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Brett Beatty fouls it off. 1-1. Build a strong foundation. Building a strong foundation from slow-mo. Do you follow that loopy blogger guy on IG, Daniel? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know who I've never heard of him. They put a lot of money too. A-Rod was good. Yup. Steinbrenner got cheap. Huh. At Daniel, he hates the Mets, bruh. 1-1 pitch. That's going to be strike 2. 1-2. 9-0 from CU. Come on, CU. You got to be better, man. And Uncle Steve Moneybags is undefeated, bruh. Ah, boy. Well, 1-2 pitch, folks. Here it is to Beatty. Ball 2 outside. Mets have made him throw a lot of pitches this inning. That's the only good thing that we can say. Only thing we could say. The Mets have made him throw a lot of pitches. This is his 75th pitch. What are you swinging at, Beatty? Damn, Beatty. What are you swinging at, Beatty? Hey, look at the Knicks we're going to win. I need to be doing some Knicks talk right now. All jokes aside, that's what I need to be. Yankees doing just fine without Soto. I can't argue with that. Hey, look at the Knicks. Positive. Yeah. Look, Mets don't score. They had the bases loaded, 1 out. They don't score. We are going down to the bottom of the 4th inning. The only thing the Mets did well in the 4th inning, because, I mean, they got base runners. That's good. They didn't score, so that's not good. Bases loaded, 1 out. You got to minimum get 1 run in. They weren't able to do that. So the only thing I can say that the Mets did good officially was that they made Chase Burns throw a lot of pitches in the inning. Chase Burns threw more than, let's say, more than 25 pitches? I'm pretty confident he threw more than 25 pitches in the inning. So, that right there is an absolute good one. And look, I mean, the only advantage we could say the Mets, not advantage, but Mets need to score some runs because the Reds, their bullpen is not good. Now, that's why I'm saying the Mets need to chip away, get a few runs. But look, we're 2-1 against the Yanks, slow-mo. Yeah. Yeah, so look, the SNY broadcast, what they're doing right now, since it's a blowout, SNY is not focusing on the game much. They're talking to Steve Gelbs. They were talking to Sean Manaea. Look, folks, for the Mets, Kodai Senga starting tomorrow. Pintero still in the game right now. Here's the first pitch from him. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Tobias Myers got charged for 7 earned runs, 3 walks in 1 1/3 inning. Unbelievable. 1-1-1-0. That's gonna be hit to left field. Soto's not gonna be able to get that. It's gonna be a leadoff single. Reds are looking to score even more runs right now. Yeah, so a leadoff single for the Reds. But yeah, Tobias Myers, what an absolute joke from Tobias Myers. Eugenio Suarez, he has 2 home runs and 6 RBIs in the game. A grand slam and a 2-run home run. What an absolute joke. First pitch to Stewart is in there, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. Judge is an ARRP member. Yes Network is talking about the Judge injury. What are they saying, Seth? Please update us right now so we can know what's going on with Aaron Judge. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit to deep center. No. AJ Ewing's there to make the first out of the inning. 1 out. Slow-mo says he has arthritis. Judge? Wow, that's tough right there if Judge has that. First pitch to Steer. Ground hit to the first baseman. That's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. The runner's going to advance to second base, though. Yeah, I will never troll Judge. If people trolling Judge, please don't do that. Be better than that. We're talking about a human being at the end of the day. This is why here, folks, like I get mad at the Mets, but folks, at the end of the day, they're human beings. Strike 1. And if you're okay with trolling somebody, okay, when you go through problems in life and people troll you, don't be mad. That's all I gotta say. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. So all I gotta say, like, if you're gonna troll somebody when they're down, that person's that's trolling, their moment in life will come where they'll also be down. And if people troll you or nobody's there for you, don't complain. We gotta be careful. What goes around comes around. 0-2, strike 3. End of the inning, folks. So Pintero gets the inning over. We're going to the 5th inning right now. 9-0. On TikTok right now, we have Colin, Seth, Just Me, Manino, iDope, Vladimir, Mercia, Oriental, Daniel, and Slow Mo. Excuse me. Look, appreciate all of you for being here right now, folks. Shout out to all of you on Facebook, YouTube. If you're with us on YouTube, shout out to all of you. And look, I mean, it's 9-0. We're going to the 5th inning. I'm here still because of the live stream. Even if it's just one person that's with me, that is enough for me to stay here and live stream the game. And I keep it honest with all of you. Even if it's one person, that one person is enough for me to stay here and live stream, because look, I gotta appreciate the people that support. Like the Mets are losing right now, but I can't consider that I'm losing right now, you know? I gotta keep looking at, I gotta win. So that's why I gotta keep doing these live streams and I gotta keep pushing. But look, nonetheless, the Mets, we are in now the 5th inning and the Mets are trailing 9-0. Tobias Myers was absolutely horrible. 7 earned runs in 1 1/3 inning. And yeah, I mean, it's an absolute embarrassment. But let's see. Let's keep watching. I mean, in the good and the bad, I've made it clear I'm with the team. Mets have to show some fight now. Ram Jam, that's what I'm saying. They have to. It's not even about winning the game. It's just show some fight. Score some runs. Don't just go out like this. Don't accept, oh, game's over. Get some runs. And tomorrow, look, Kodai Senga's pitching tomorrow, folks. Kodai Senga's pitching tomorrow. That's not the best of news. It's not the best of news of Kodai Senga pitching tomorrow, folks. MJ Melendez is up right now. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Take a pitch, man. Take a pitch, please, Melendez. Strike one. No balls at 1 strikes right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Does SNY just do the Mets? Yes, they do. Slow-mo says Mets come back. Ah, boy. I just want them to show some heart right now. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now, folks, to Melendez. In the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. I know that I gotta use a tissue right now. My goodness. It's a 2-1 pitch right now. Look, it's a 2-1 count. Take a pitch. Take a pitch. He doesn't have his best stuff, Burns. 2-1. That's going to be swung at foul back 2-2. Senga ghost in the Mets. Bruh. We got Colin here, Seth, John, Joseph, Ed, Menino, Just Me, I Dope, Steven, CM, and Slow Mo. Let's see if the Mets can show some fight and score some runs. I've always said this. Like, okay, the other team scored 9 runs. Why can't you guys score 9 runs, you know? The other day, the Giants were down 9-1 and they came back and won. 2-2 pitch. In the dirt. 3-2. Is Soto going to get a hit from Cross? Maybe. I think so. Later, but let's go Mets. I think he could get a hit in this game. I think he will get a hit. Mets going to miss the playoffs this year from making bank. Look, 3-2. That's going to be fouled away. Look, making bank, I don't have the evidence. I don't have the proof. Slow Mo, later to you too. Appreciate you having here. Take care. Making bank, I don't have the proof. I don't have evidence. But I believe the Mets are going to make the playoffs. 3-2, fouled away again. The only good thing the Mets are doing is they're making Burns work right now. He's in the 5th inning. He's up to 82 pitches. I mean, can you get him to 90-plus pitches in this inning? I'll take it. Here's the 82. There you go. Ball 4. That's what I'm talking about. Take it there. So yeah, I think the Mets will make the playoffs this year. I've got plus 200 parlay with Soto plus 1 hit as the last leg. Cross. Look, I think Soto could get a hit. The bullpen for the Reds has been struggling, so we got to see. IG, yes, I am a Mets fan, in the good and the bad. As you see, we're losing 9-0, but I'm still here. And Alvarez swings at the first pitch, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. They should have been doing that in the first. I agree. They made him throw like 20-odd pitches, so he's up to 84 pitches with no outs, so I can give them that. What makes you confident that they will make the playoffs? Look, I cannot sit here and tell you I'm confident. I can't. I just believe Lindor coming back is going to really help the team, and they're going to find a way to be the offense is what's going to really carry them. 0-1. That's going to miss low. 1-1. I don't have, confidence. Like, I can't guarantee. But if Lindor comes back and he's horrible, then I don't think the Mets will make it. But I'm just counting on that. Offense, 1-1. Popped up a mile high. Get out of play? Yes. 1-2 now. Offense has been bottom half offense this month, and pitching has been bad this month. Herbie, look, I don't have proof. Like, it can be the, the optimism that fans have that's not necessarily intelligent, but I have it, and I haven't given up. I mean, they're losing 9-0, and I'm still here, Here's the 1-2 pitch right now to Alvarez. Pitch number 87 for Burns. Here it is. Up the middle, base hit. So the Mets get themselves their second runner on, and once again, they're making. Look, Burns is up to 87 pitches. If the Mets can keep it going, they can get Burns out of this game in this inning, which will be a good look. If they lose this game, okay, it can be a good thing because Game 2 and 3, that means that the bullpen will be even more used for the Reds. So let's see. Daniel Berry Sports Highlight, I appreciate you for the follow. Carson Benj is up. Ball 1. It's called hope. You're hoping they get in. Lindor is not good for this team. Rob, I believe he's going to help the team, whether he's good for them or not. Mets offense has to stay healthy. Lindor's a princess. Bruh. 1-0. That's going to be a strike. 1-1. Keep the faith, Mr. Bo Peanut. Exactly. The Mets offense has been better, but now the pitching is collapsing. The team can't get it right. Look, it doesn't help. Clay Holmes got injured. Now Christian Scott's on the injured list. Look, Kodai Singer needs to be okay tomorrow. He needs to be reliable to some extent. 1-1. Hit, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Zach Wheeler, 9 strikeouts. Wow, yep. Zach Wheeler, the Met that got away. Why did they let Zach Wheeler go away again, the Mets? Was it because that they didn't want to pay him? All right, folks, it's a 1-2 pitch. Burns is up to 90 pitches already. Bo Bichette's on deck. 1-2. That's going to be hit to left field. But right there, Leday's there. They played him really good there. Wow. Yeah, Leday was played way over to left field. Really, really good job. They pitch away, they play him away. Pitch away and play away. That's a really good job. If the Wilpons, it was the Wilpons, didn't want to pay. Yikes. All right, Bo Bichette has 2 doubles in this game right now. Let's see if the Mets can get a run. Bo Bichette's up right now. First pitch to him. In the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Bichette, single, Soto, home run. Can you imagine that cross? Yeah, Cinco. Mets are getting cooked right now. Only thing they done good is Burns. I know he hasn't given up no runs. He's up to 92 pitches. I think this will possibly be his last inning, unless he gets a ground ball double play right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Bichette hits a base hit up the middle. Melendez got confused and stopped between second and third. I mean, that's horrible base running. But nonetheless, as you called it, Cross, Bo Bichette single. Now let's hope for a Juan Soto home run. And Cross, was it you that you need a home run? I mean, a hit for Soto? Get it now. Oh, boy, Melendez. Horrible base running there. Yeah, look, horrible base running by MJ Melendez. I mean, he just stopped running. Horrible job. Horrible job. Soto's up now. Ball 1. What was I gonna say? Soto's back. Hey, that's me, brother. Let's go, Cross. I'm hoping Soto gets you a hit. Look, Bichette's average has gotten up to 245. Look, let's knock Burns out of the game right now, and let's keep going. Pitch to Soto. Soto takes high again. 2-0. 95 pitches for Burns. There's already action in the bullpen for the Reds. It's a good sign for the Mets. Let's go, Ram Jam. Chip away. All of my frustration left. I said I was going to call the game and be cool. 2-0. Soto gets a pitch to hit. Fouls it back. 2-1 right now. Soto did hit a home run off of Burns when he was there. Let's get another one, Soto. I take a single. I take a double right now, Soto. Come on, Soto. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Mets have the bases loaded again. Ooh. Strike 2. That was a slider. Filthy pitch right there. That was a filthy pitch right there. But come on, Soto. Mets have bases loaded in the 4th. 1 out. Didn't score. Bases loaded again. You got to get something. Come on, Soto. Best part is to score runs, because from losing 9-0 is crazy. Just score some runs. Score some runs. That's all we can ask for. But come on now. Get a hit. Keep it going, Soto. Shorten up right now. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Soto pops it up. Damn, Soto. So 2 innings, back-to-back innings. 4th inning and the 5th inning. Mets have bases loaded, 1 out, and the hitter with 1 out pops out in the infield. Come on, Soto. Why are you swinging at that for, Soto? My goodness, man. And this is all right. This is where I've called out Soto a little bit as the Mets. A moment where you need him, he doesn't always come through. Now I get it, it's 9-0, but ball one to Jared Young. The $1 billion man disappeared again. That's where I come at Soto sometimes, you know. You got to do something. You got to get at least a sac fly. 2 innings in a row, Mets have the bases loaded, and you're about to not score if you don't get a run here. Here's the 1-0. Jared Young hits that ball well towards the gap. Inning over. Ball was hit really well, but the center fielder catches it. Mets, for the second straight inning, Mets have the bases loaded, 1 out, and they don't score for the second straight inning. These are the things that really much anger me because, okay, if they would have scored 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, is a 9-4 game. It's not good, but it's better. But 2 innings in a row, bases loaded, 1 out, you don't score. It's bad, man. If Gary Cohen, Keith Hernandez, Ron Darling, if they could talk like this on air, they would be ripping into the Mets, but they can't. If it was 9-0 Mets, Soto would get a hit. He didn't get a hit though. And Bob, I agree. This isn't on Soto, so many issues. Yeah, it's on. Look, I'm just talking about the moment. The moments where the Mets had 4 at-bats with the bases loaded. 4 at-bats. They went 0 for 4. It just can't happen. Very insane. Heartbreaking from Mr. Bo Peanut. This isn't on Soto. We're definitely sellers at the trade deadline. Those are the innings. Well, look, Burns is most likely going to be out of the game now, though. Nelson is here. Seth. Javier is here. Vladimir. Jarrett. CM Boss. 12C. Bob and Joseph are here right now. Excuse me. Shout out to every single one of you. Yeah, folks. So, look, I mean, shout out to Bob as well. Bob D718. Jared, I appreciate you sending the roses. Look, this is the difficulties with the Mets, you know. I mean, after this series, the Mets have 2 more games with the Reds. And Thursday, they play Philadelphia. It's weird. They play Thursday, Philadelphia, but then they have a Friday day off. And then they're going to play Friday. Then they're going to play Saturday and Sunday. So, and they're going to play the Phillies. And then after that, next week, they have a 4-game set versus the Cubs and a 3-game set versus the Phillies. Yeah. Keith Hernandez just said it, and I've been saying it. This is a make or break month for the Mets. This is a make or break. Pure Picks, I appreciate the follow. We're up to 1,568. Soto robbed the Mets for 765. Making bank. Come on, making bank. We was vibing with the grounded foul. We was vibing with the Knicks making bank. Now I'm a Met fan and you just violating. Come on, making bank. Come on, making bank. What's going on, Jay Nunez? How you doing, bro? Hope all is well, man. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Marte. Misses. Look, Mets losing this game. I'm sorry, making bank. Come on, making bank. Let's have some peace, man. Come on, don't laugh at my misery, man, with this Mets team. Here's the 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Are we better than the Phillies now? Right now, no. We got Booby here. Come on, Booby. What's going? Oh, come on, you can't be violent. Oh my gosh, you can't be violating the Mets right now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to Bichette. And that's going to be 1 out. I'm good on Tobias Harris. Jarrett, what do you mean by that? Tobias Harris from the Pistons? Phillies are 33 and 38 and 13, 38 and 33. Yup. We are getting bombed. Yup. It's just Soto. I support all New York teams because I'm from here, but Soto was overrated. Ah, boy. Here's the first pitch to McLean. Gonna be fouled away. Keith Hernandez and Gary Cohen just said it. The Mets had a chance to get themselves back in the game, and they leave 6 runners on base. It can't happen. It just can't happen. I mean, Myers. Oh, yeah. Myers, that starter needs to stop. Just put him as a bullpen guy. 0-1 misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Does anyone remember when we got swept by the Pirates last year? I remember. I was very angry when that happened. Very, very angry. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. That's going to be a check swing foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Surya is here. Seth, MT collects. CM Boss, Lionel, Joseph, Vladimir, Jarrett. Problem is, okay, hold on. Let me see here. Here's the 1-2 pitch to McLean right now. The hitter. Grounded, foul, 1-2. Problem is they have no starters. Peralta's looking like our most reliable guy, and that's crazy. Jarrett. And he's not reliable right now. Love you, bro, but yeah, since he has this, MT collects. I appreciate the love. Send the love right back to you, but my goodness. That's going to be popped up foul. It is our fundamentals. Is that why we're losing? Look, this game is on Tobias Myers. He wet the bed. 7 earned runs. I mean, you can't. And Suarez, 2 swings, 6 RBIs. 2 swings for Suarez. 2 swings. 1-2 in the dirt. 2 swings for Suarez. 6 RBIs. I mean, and the Mets, 4th inning, 5th inning, bases loaded, 1 out. You don't even get 1 run. It just can't happen. This is what bad teams do. I bet you Christian Scott is more hurt than they're leading on from Jarrett. Oh my gosh. Strike 3. 2 outs. Cardinals beating the Padres 2-0. Team of the 90s. Mendy must go. Yikes. Stearns must go as well, team of the 90s. If we're going to say Mendy must go, I'm okay with that. But Stearns must go first. Who started for the Mets? Tobias Myers. He wet the bed. I can't wait till the dog walk the Mets this summer. Bunch of overrated AAA players from Hassan. I mean, Hassan, look. Everybody can say what they have to say. I can't defend the Mets right now. At least in this game, they're playing horrible right now. But I'm going to still be a Met fan, and I'm going to keep believing in my team. This guy is awesome. I give him credit. Hey, shout out to you, MT Collects. 1-0 pitch. That's hit pretty well to left field. But right there, Soto, that's going to retire the side. So we're going to the 6th inning right now. And Pintaro's most likely going to be done. Amazing mess. Ah, boy. Mets take 2 out of 3 from the Braves. And now, you know, I agree. Get Stearns out of here. He has failed, at least in what he's done for this Mets team. Oof. Just so y'all know, we didn't have any starters last year either. Yeah, but the Mets were 45-24 at one point. 21 games over 500. Very rough start. 9-0 is crazy. Let's call it. I ain't going to call it. I'm still here. I'm going to watch the game. When the Knicks, I mean, the Mets are not the Knicks. I'm sorry, the Mets. I'm not trying to disrespect. But Knicks were down 29, and how many people gave up, you know? Is Burns done pitching? Amazing, 24? I think so. He's up to 100 pitches. I don't see them bringing him out for the 6th. 2 innings, you get bases loaded. They score no runs. Are you kidding me, Menino? I'm telling you. That's it right there. That is it right there. You don't score no runs. That is the absolute problem there. And that's what can't happen. Imagine going from watching the Knicks finals run to the Mets, man. Who has it worse than us? Oh, boy, I'm telling you. It's not easy being a Mets fan, but what can we say? I've been a Met fan for a while, and I've said it, and I'm going to keep saying it. In the good and the bad, I'm going to roll with this team. Now, looking at the long term, look, the Mets lost the season series to the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals already. If they tie with these teams at the end of the year, if they tie with them, they are going to be eliminated. They won't get a playoff spot because they're tied with those guys. Now, the Mets have played the Reds 3 times at Citi Field. Mets lost the series 2 out of 3. Losing this game, it'll be 3-1. If the Mets don't win the next 2 games of this series, the Reds will be the 3rd team that owns a tiebreaker once again over the Mets. And that'll be absolutely a disappointment, an absolute joke, an absolute embarrassment. So we're going to have to see right now what's about to happen. Nonetheless, though, folks, Cincinnati's bringing in a bullpen pitcher right now. Can the Mets attack this bullpen? Here's the first pitch now to A.J. Ewing. It's going to be swinging, grounded, foul, no balls, and 1 strike. But I do be honest. Look, I would have loved to turn this game off, though, folks. All jokes aside. I would have loved to turn it off, but I'm just going to finish off the game, folks. I'm going to finish it off. Watch the rest of this game. Here's the first pitch right now second pitch to A.J. Ewing. Swings and misses. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes. Again, the Mets had bases loaded, 1 out in the 4th inning and 5th inning. Nothing. 0-2. Fouled away. Let's get C.J. Abrams. We can offer him that Supermax. Tay Suave. You think the Nationals are going to let him go? No chance. Nationals not letting him go. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's going to miss high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We have Falk say, I just wanted Soto to get a home run, man. I agree. Need Christian Walker in the deadline. For first base, Gerald, that's going to be hit towards center field. And is it going to drop? Nope. Center field is there. 1 away. Gerald, is he going to play first base for us? He couldn't even do that or anything, bruh. I'm telling you. Those are the moments where I get frustrated with Soto. Because, you know, there are moments where you really need him to come through and he doesn't. Marcus Semien is up right now. First pitch is going to miss high. 1 ball, no strikes. He should. Hey, does he play first base or he plays third base originally? I'm a little confused about that right now. I'm not too sure, but nonetheless, he could be somebody pretty helpful for the Mets team. 1-0, that's going to miss outside. 2 balls and no strikes right now to Marcus Semien. Maybe even DH. Interesting right now. Here's the 2-0 pitch right now to Marcus Semien. Semien takes a ball high, 3 balls and no strikes. Bichette is the only one putting in work, it seems. I agree. His first 3 at-bats, he's 3 for 3. Will you be streaming during the NFL season? Making bank? Yes, I will. I am extremely excited for Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, 3-0. Strike 1, 3-1. Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, and the Sundays when I'm home early at 1, 2. I am excited for Jet games, Giant games, extreme Thursday Night Football games, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 3-2. They also need to legit fire all these pitchers, bro. I'm telling you, it's not easy. It is not easy. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now to Semien. Ball 4. Mets have a 1-out base runner. Making bank. Look, I can root for the Giants, but my number 1 team, I'm a Jets fan. How much are they earning? Whatever it is, a pure robbery. I'm telling you, man. Like a person that works a 9-to-5 job, you miss work, you don't get paid. You perform bad in your job, you get fired. In some sports, once you sign that contract, you know, you're guaranteed the money that you're signing for. Strike one to Brett Beatty. So, you know, what can we say? What can we say in that regard? What can we say other than that? But 0-1. It's gonna be sliced away 0-2. The fact, like, that has to be the goal in life, folks, to sign a contract, and those contracts guarantee you money, and oh my gosh, but working a 9-to-5 job, if you do bad at your job, you're gonna get fired. Tay Suave, I really thought Chavez was the issue. I was so wrong. Just wow. A few players have robbed the MLB blind. Scissors, you are right. Carl Pavano and the guy from the Angels, that he was with the Nationals. I forgot his name. Brett Beatty takes a ball, 1-2. Rendon. Oh my, Rendon won a World Series in 2019, and just absolutely left. Like, it's ridiculous because of injury. Making bank, no, not the Jets. But what's wrong with the Jets making bank? Strike three, Brett Beatty, sit down. 2 outs. It is strike three, Brett Beatty. Yes, it's strike three. Brett Beatty shaking his head. Look, Carson Bench and AJ Ewing, for me, Carson Bench and AJ Ewing, they have done more. They have done more for the Mets than Beatty's done in his whole years with the Mets. Rendon, there you go. Rendon, telling you, folks, I'm not criticizing these MLB players for their contracts, because if I got a contract for this and I wasn't performing, I want my money still too, because I signed a contract. But for a fan, it's tough because the fans are the one paying it, Mark Vientos is batting for MJ Melendez. Here's the first pitch. Vientos takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike. What isn't wrong with the Jets? Look, making bank. Jets have been bad, but at least they're not like, at least they're not a team that is arrogant. I know they got Aaron Rodgers, and I mean, Aaron Rodgers, the first year with the Jets, he carried the American flag out and tears his Achilles after 3 plays. Oh my God. Excuse me. Mark Vientos has himself a base hit. Mets have, excuse me. Whoa, I'm sneezing. Sorry. Mark Vientos gets a single, first and second. Look. I mean, oh my gosh. Aaron Rodgers signs with the Jets. First year, 3 plays in, tears his Achilles. That was so devastating to watch, man. Alvarez is up right now, the 9-hitter. Let's see if he can do anything. Another inning where the Mets have runners on base. Alvarez hits that ball well to center field. Inning over. The last 3 innings, the Mets have left 8 runners on base. I was hoping Justin Fields was going to be able to do something for y'all. Look, he did something in the first game of the season. He looked really good versus the Steelers. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with him. He just, I don't know, man. He just came back to earth. But that first game. Shout out to, let me see here. 12C_35. I appreciate you with a follow. Look, we're up to 1,069 followers. We're 1 follower away from reaching 1570, and we're 31 away from 1,600. Look, and now we have Geno Smith. Look, Geno Smith, to be fair, he wasn't a good quarterback. He hasn't been, but he has been a better quarterback than Justin Fields. Menino, yeah. Brother, you still watching the Mets? Alvarez overrated. Got to go already. I ain't going to give up, Speedy. I'm here. At least I got people with me. I got Met fans with me. I'm winning because I'm hanging out with Met fans and we talking, Jets beat the Bills that day too. I'm telling you, Menino. Oh, boy, brother. Nobody cares about the Jets. Speedy, I care about the Jets. Watch it now. Come on now. I care about the Jets. I'm somebody. Let's go. Juan Soto is on a 15-year and $765 million contract. I'm telling you, man. It's unbelievable. But what can we say, folks? Look, nonetheless, you know what? Okay. You know what a little bit makes me mad right now watching the Mets game? What makes me mad is that, okay, the Mets got down 9-0. Okay. But getting down 9-0 in the fourth inning, the fifth inning, and the sixth inning, the Mets leave 8 runners on base. I mean, that angers me. You couldn't even get a run. You couldn't even get a run with the bases loaded, 1 out. That like just adds. You know how when you get a cut and they like if you get salt on it, that hurts. It burns. This burns more. You get down 9-0 after 2 innings, and then the fourth, fifth, and sixth innings, you get bases loaded, 1 out in 2 of them. You leave 8 runners on base. 1-0. Strike fouled away. The Mets are 0 for their last 5 with runners in scoring position. What a joke. Jets have been awful, but worst part coaching. I agree. The coaching has been the bigger problem for the Jets. It hasn't been the talent. Knicks are the only New York team purely prospering this year, and it took them 53 years, bro. I'm telling you, it did. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Arroyo. This is outside 2-1. Bless. Yeah, folks. So we got Seth, Get Money, CJ, Just Me is here. Menino, CM, Daniel, Richie. That's gonna be strike 2-2-2. Joseph, Daniel, Bless, Discovery, Vladimir, and also 12C. That's one of the most painful things. Bases loaded and no runs. Making bank, you're right. That's going to be grounded to Simeon, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. That is very, very painful. Because if the Mets would have gotten 3 to 4 runs in those innings, I'm not saying that they're in the game, but, you know, it gives you a little bit more optimism. But you don't even score. It's a shame, man. It's an absolute shame. And then you know what frustrated me more? MJ and a good job by I hope they didn't take Melendez out because of the pinch hitting lefty righty. But I hope they took him out because of his base running. MJ Melendez was at second base. Bo Bichette hit a line of a base hit. It was clearly a base hit. The Reds were going to give the run. This guy turned around while running, turned around again, and the second time stopped running. And he couldn't score. Oh my goodness. That right there is egregious. And I hope Mendoza took him out because of that. Because you got to hold players accountable, man. You got to. You mean to tell me 1-2? You mean to tell me you're at second base? It's 9-0. You really think the Reds are going to throw home? Come on now. Come on now. The Mets are 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position. What a joke. At least we don't have to worry about 2 New York teams this year. Let me guess. You thought the Knicks were winning the championship. I didn't think the Knicks were winning the championship at the beginning of the year. I didn't, but I'm happy for them. Regis is real. Huh. If they don't score before the 8th inning, coach needs to start screaming. Huh. Baker Mayfield played for the Sooners in Jalen Hurts. Huh. Here's the 1-2 pitch, folks, to the leadoff hitter. Grounded up. Simeon makes the throw. 2 away. 2 outs right now in the inning. That wasn't on Vegas. The Spurs absolutely so bad. And they gave Fox the Supermax. Look, Spurs experience showed Jay Nunez, I'm telling you. But what I will say is that the Knicks were the better team, man. I know the Spurs led a lot, but still the Knicks were the better team. They were the better team in my opinion because they made the better plays. And That's gonna be a strike 1-1. And look, the Spurs and the Knicks already won. The Spurs were getting mad calls. Blessed and highly favored. I appreciate the follow. We are 30 followers away from hitting 1,600. Brett Beatty fields the ground ball. 1, 2, 3 inning. We are going now to the 7th inning, folks. 7th inning right now. 30 followers away from reaching 1,600 on TikTok. Let's keep going, folks. Let's keep making it happen. Let's keep growing. I appreciate everybody for the support. I appreciate everybody that continues to help this channel grow. And look, good things take time. Little by little, this channel, these pages, they're growing. And I'm really, really excited that I've been able to meet a lot of great people, talk with them, and, let's go Mets in the good and the bad. Making Bank says they need to change Soto's contract ASAP. Take away $200 to $300 million. Damn. That's never going to happen. Not everybody's Jalen Brunson. Gave up $113 million to have better players around him. And the thing is that the MLB doesn't have a cap, It's too late for Soto, bruh. Yeah, he ain't giving that up. Does anyone know his real age? Because there's reports coming out about Soto. I've heard something about that, but I don't fully know all the details. But I mean, I believe the word is he's 28. Let's see here. Soto been doing a little hitting. Knicks in 5, baby. Cry, baby, when we couldn't get it done. Knicks somehow beat the ref and the Spurs. I agree. Look, folks, regardless of how much Soto money Soto makes, that doesn't affect the Mets. It shouldn't, because the Mets still spent money on the team. The problem is the team right now. So I think people just saying about Soto's money, like, why don't people talk about Cody, what's his name, Kyle Tucker? Kyle Tucker's overpaid. There's a lot of players overpaid in the MLB and in sports. But that's the nature of sports. We're in the top of the 7th inning, folks. Mets are going to have the top of the order right now. Strike 1. So Making Bank says at least Brunson was worth his money. Soto isn't worth a bag of chips. So Making Bank, when Soto helped the Yankees get to the World Series, that means nothing, right? Come on, Making Bank. 0-1. That's going to be sliced foul. So Benj, very quickly, down 0-2. Very quickly. All of them are overpaid, and that's the new contract that came out of the $500 million in the NFL. It's going to backfire. 0-2. Did he go? He holds up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, you make mistakes, you need to sit down. Exactly, Jay Nunez. You make those mistakes, you got to get taken out of the game. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now to Carson Benj. Benj hits it to left field. He has himself a leadoff single. So another inning, the Mets have a runner on base. Leadoff man on the 7th. I think it was Patrick Mahomes. You think Patrick Mahomes is going to backfire his contract? How many Super Bowls he got? 2 or 3? I mean, Patrick Mahomes, I don't think that's going to backfire. He's been amazing, man. What he's done for Kansas City, man. Bo Bichette swings, foul, strike 1. I'm a Cards fan. Need Cincy to lose. Big comeback Mets. Rick Rain, I would love so. But he's got 3. Yeah, I mean, Patrick Mahomes was worth everything he got. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now to Bichette. Bichette fouls it. 0-2. Bichette, if he makes it out, I can't even be mad. He's 3 for 3 on the game. Making Bank didn't do anything in the World Series. Disagree. In 5 games, he hit 313, 5 hits, 1 home run, an RBI, and 6 runs scored in 5 games. Soto was a huge reason the Yankees went to the World Series. Without him, they weren't going. 0-2. Bichette fouls it away. 0-2 again. So making bank, look, you may not like Soto. That's okay. But come on, making bank. You got to be better than this. You got to be better than this because he helped the Yankees in 2024. But he lost one to the Eagles. I mean, but that's okay, though. You're not going to win every game, you know? Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Bo Bichette goes down. Mets are so bad. Yep, right now. Is this Chris Collinsworth? Ah ha ha! Ah ha ha! He has, but like everyone ages, always catches up. He's 30 years old, and he had to play until 2033. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I can agree, but you gotta pay him for what he's done to the country, for what he's done for Kansas City. Juan Soto's up. Can he get the hit? Strike 1. Stepping out. Mets versus Red and Mahomes Love, bruh. Just looked up that thing about Soto. They saying that there's a chance he's 33. Can you imagine that? Yo, that would be so bad. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Soto's looking really bad at the plate right now. And Soto has a championship with the Nationals. Yes, he does. Needs Soto bad right here. Cross. He's looking really bad in his at-bats right now. I ain't gonna lie. Soto's looking really, really bad. Yankees doing fine without him. Mets get him and somehow about to miss the playoffs. Making bank. I'm not arguing for Soto now. I'm just talking about 2024. He helped the Yankees. They're doing fine without him. So last year, them losing to the Blue Jays, that's fine. Yankee fans, y'all got to put the standards back up to World Series. Some Yankee fans lost the standard. 0-2. Soto takes outside. 1-2. Did not think he'd be the sweat of this parlay. Crazy. I'm telling you. They're not a good, they have a bunch of misfits from Jim. Pitching means a lot, also means a lot, yeah. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Soto. Soto fouls it back. 1-2. Spurs were acting like spoiled brats with bad attitudes. I agree. Maybe Soto showed a fake birth certificate, bruh. I hope that if he did do that, I hope that there's a, what you call it, there's a, like a clause in the contract that it can be voided. I'm so disappointed. It's insane because I was just glazing, bro. Hey, I hope you guys get your money lines for Soto. He's down 1-2 in the count right now. Let's see if he can do anything at the moment. Let's see. Let's see right here, right now, folks. All right, there was a quick mound visit right there, by the way. At this point, I don't even want it. I just want bro to do anything. Huh. Let's see. Is the 1-2 pitch coming up to Soto? Mets have a runner at first base. We're in the 7th inning, and it is 1 out, runner at first base. Soto's up. He's facing Ferguson, a lefty pitcher. And this bullpen for the Reds has been struggling lately. 1-2 pitch. Soto fouls that back again. Gonna do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Facebook, we had Tyler Garrett, John Evell, and Jay. Shout out to those of you that are with us on Facebook. Shout out to those of you that are with us on YouTube. We got to make some trades. Hey, here's the 1-2 pitch right now to Soto. Soto takes low in the dirt, 2-2. Excuse me. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now to Soto. What was so frustrating for me in this game, and I'm gonna react to that. The 4th, 5th, and 6th innings, Mets left 8 runners on base. Oh boy, here's the 2-2 pitch right now to Soto. Here it is, strike 3. The Reds are gonna challenge this. They may win it, maybe, but it's a close one. It's a close one. Let's see. Let's see. It's a close one. Nope, it was high. Reds lost. They're out of challenges now. It's 3-2. It was close, though. Really, really close. Really, really close. 3-2. Soto has Benj at first base right now. 3-2 pitch right now, folks. Here it is. Soto takes a walk. So the Mets once again have 2 runners on. In the 4th inning, bases loaded, 1 out, don't score. 5th inning, bases loaded, 1 out, don't score. 6th inning, runners at first and second, don't score. Now, 7th inning, runners at first and second, 1 out. Let's see what's going to happen. Yup, a walk, wasted challenge. Huh. We got to make some trades from Jay Nunez. And the Mets are pinch hitting Eric. What is his name? Wagerman? I think that's his name, Wagerman. Eric Wagerman. On TikTok, we got Seth, Sonny, Joseph, Donna is here, Abin, Jose, Kurt, 12C, Kurt, Just Me, Daniel, Vladimir, and Paningua. Here's the first pitch to Wagerman. Eric Wagerman, yup. Here it is. Ball 1. 4 innings in a row, the Mets have had multiple runners on base. Eric Wagerman, he has 1 hit. It was a home run. He's 1 for 6. 1-1. That's going to be a strike. Ooh, that was a strike, but the umpire calls it a ball. That's the one they should have challenged there. That should have been a strike there. Well, Wagerman's going to get a 2-0 pitch right now. Do you give him the green light? 2-0. 3-0. Wagerman, you better not swing the bat right now, Wagerman. It's 3-0. Wagerman, you better not swing. Not really. A wasted challenge. Reds up 9-0. Mets have no chance of coming back. Making bank. 3-0. Ball 4. All right. Mets have the bases loaded for the 3rd inning out of the last 4. Where is Soto from? Soto's from the DR. Phillies win 7-0. Yeah, shout out to them. Look, let's see what the Mets can do right here, man. And AJ Ewing is up. Strike 1 to AJ Ewing. No balls and 1 strike. Caden, let's go Mets. In the good and the bad. Come on, AJ Ewing. Minimum, get a sacrifice fly. Minimum. Here's the 0-1 right now. Strike. Oh, no. Oh. That was strike 2 from the umpire, but Benj is going to challenge this, and Benj is going to win this challenge. Benj. Oh, wait. Yeah, Benj is challenging this. Yeah, that's a ball. 100%. Way high. 1-1. Soto no has hecho nada. James, ¿sí? No está haciendo nada en este juego. Solo tenía un walk. Mas vamos a ver. 1-1 to AJ Ewing. That was a big challenge there. Here it is. That's going to miss low. 2-1. Look, I know that it's a 2-1 and it's a hitter's count. I'm sorry. I'm giving a sign take because I need him to not swing at a ball. And he's going to swing and he's going to miss it. Strike 2. Now, would the umpire have called that a strike? I don't know. But these are the things that frustrate me with the Mets. I get it. It's a hitter's count. 2-1. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. But 3-1 is better than 2-2. Here's a 2-2. 3-2. Just missed outside. That was a good take right there. Good take. Well, look. Let's see what's about to happen, man. I would take a bases loaded walk right now. I take it. I'm telling you. I take the bases loaded walk. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ewing slashes it, just foul. Gonna do it again at 3-2. Take the walk. I'm telling you, take the walk. I will take the walk. I take it. I'm telling you, I will take the walk. 3-2 pitch, folks, to AJ Ewing. It's coming right now. Here it is. Strike 3. 2 outs. No sacrifice. A strikeout looking. Looking right down the middle. Who's pitching for the Reds right now? Ferguson. And it's going to be a pitching change right now, probably. Yeah. Pitching change right now. Unbelievable, man. Well, a right-hander's coming in to face Simeon. Let me talk about how bad the Mets have been in this game. I'm going to do that really fast. The Mets in this game, in the first 2 innings, the Mets gave up 9 earned runs, 3 walks. Tobias Myers was horrible. 7 earned runs, 4 hits, 3 walks. What a joke. Mets with runners in scoring position, 1-for-11. Unbelievable. And, I mean, if Marcus Semien right now doesn't come through, oh my goodness. I am going to really, I'm not going to crash out no more because I've already let my frustration out. But I'm going to just torch the team even more. But just in a calm regard. No home run though, James. Let's see what Simeon's going to do. Getting blown out the box and not even going down without a fight, bro. I'm telling you. It's a shame, Falk. They just can't score. Look, if the Mets don't get a hit right now, that'll be 4 straight innings with 12 runners on base. It's like the Reds are saying, here, look, we're going to give you base runners. You guys ain't going to get the big hit. What an absolute joke. Mets better score right now. That's all I got to say. Simeon better get a hit right now. Or a hit by a pitch or a walk or something. Mets better score right now. That's all I got to say right now. They better score right now. Absolutely, they better score. Chase Petty's into the game right now. His ERA is 5.54. It's horrible ERA. And the Mets make him look like a Cy Younger. Here's the first pitch right now to Simeon. Folks, I'm sorry. I don't even want to talk about this team in this game. Marcus Semien swings at the first damn pitch with a pitcher with an ERA above 5. First pitch. Little nubber. Weak contact. Little weak contact. Second base, inning over. What a joke. And I made a mistake. It's not 12. In the last 4 innings, 11 runners left on base. What if they would have gotten 5 of those runs in? Going into the 8th, you would have a little bit of a chance. There's no chance now. It's game over. Rick Grimes, what happened is that you are the legend in The Walking Dead. And the Mets are garbage in this game. Hot garbage. Selfish. No approach. Stupid way to play the game. Mets making these pitchers look like MLB gods. I agree. It's sickening. It's a joke, Stephen Curry. Mets are trash. Waste of $700 million. Well, they're not spending $700 million. The Mets are cosplaying as Vegas themselves. I'm just kidding though. Why do they suck? They suck because there's a lot of selfishness on the team and they just are not clutch. They don't come through. I mean, imagine they are facing a Reds team that their team ERA is not good. Fourth inning, bases loaded, 1 out. You don't score. Fifth inning, bases loaded, 1 out. You don't score. Sixth inning, runners at first and second. You don't score. Seventh inning, runners at bases loaded, 1 out. You don't score. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. It makes me sick to my stomach to watch this. Yeah, making bank. I'm with you on that. Bunch of selfish players that don't make the sacrifices. I agree. 1 and 2. I'm hearing Soto may leave when he can. What I will say about that is that Soto, I think he can opt out after 5 years, I think. I mean, I'd say they are more completely inconsistent. They were great yesterday, bro. They're very inconsistent. This is a coaching issue. No doubt with uninspiring players from Bobby. 1-2. Hit. Beatty fields it. Makes the throw. 1 away. Nice play there by Beatty and Wagaman. 1 away. He's getting paid. I would be hella inspired if I was making that much money, bro. Rivera, bro, I told you this season is over. Rivera, no, it's not. We even heard Keith say, come on. Yeah, he got 5 years to opt out. Yup. Beans says just took 2 out of 3 from the Braves, then this. That's what I'm saying, Beans. That's what I'm saying. They should be able to pull back money or void the contract on a morality clause. That ain't gonna happen. Soto will burn away anyway. Mets will be better off without him. Look, Met fans or whoever, like, making bank, we already know you don't like Soto, so I'm going to leave that. Anybody else talking about Soto, come on. You guys got to chill out. Come on. Relax. Soto's not the problem. David Stearns is the guy that we got to look at for the team he's constructed. But, nonetheless, 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. Won't be any better with Senga tomorrow. Oh, boy. We'll see, bro, but don't say I didn't tell you so. Yeah, you told me. But I can't tap out Rivera. 2-1. 3-1. Feeling weak about the scoreless Mets. Can't stand to watch anymore today. They need a cap space. I told y'all, Reds money line. Foul back, 3-2. I'm never betting on an MLB again. I'm going to learn the rules of soccer now, bruh. Look, all sports are going to let you down, though. All sports. If you a person that wants to bet, you're going to be let down a lot by sports teams. I'm telling you. I mean, think of the Spurs. Think of the people that bet for the Spurs to win. 3-2. Ball 4. Think of the people that bet that the Spurs were going to win game 4 and they blew a 29-point lead. I mean, you know how bad that is? Jake DeLuca, Mets are an embarrassment to major sports. I'm never betting on an MLB again. I'm going to learn the rules of soccer. Soto is great. No one bet to back him up. And nothing is guaranteed. I agree. No, BB didn't let me down. A walk was good enough for you if you got a walk from Soto? I know Cross needs a base hit, at least a hit from Soto. If Soto good, why no runs? Look, he hasn't come through today. He hasn't been good in this game. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now to Suarez. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Eugenio Suarez. Him alone. 2 swings, 6 RBIs. What a joke. 0-2. Strike 3. Dudes just expect Soto to have a 2-hit night every night and bat 500. Yeah, Beans, that's what I'm saying. That's not possible. Well, we all have good and bad days. I agree. Shout out to CM Boss for the follow. I appreciate you, CM Boss. Look, bad days are always going to happen. It's just frustrating with the Mets because, look, they're playing the Reds, man. You're playing a team that has not been playing good baseball, man. And you come in here and you just get cooked. Mets better win tomorrow and Wednesday. I'm telling you, they better. They better win tomorrow, because if they don't, then what are we even saying? 1-0. Did he go? He went 1-1. I expect Soto to do something, whether it be small. I agree. I expect Soto in the clutch moments to more than not come through. And he hasn't always been coming through, so. But it's much big problem than that. Tobias Myers was garbage today. 7 earned runs. 1-1. Misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mets aren't winning tomorrow. I'll be back to back up these words. Look, tomorrow I won't be live streaming. I'm a baseball coach and I have coaching tomorrow. I won't be live tomorrow for the game. 2-1. Fouled away. 2-2. Wednesday, the game is at 12:40 game. Possibly I will be live for that game on Wednesday. Possibly. We have C-Dog, Carlos, James, Kurt, CM Boss, James, Seth, Gang, Vladimir, Bobby. Making Bank says Mets need a new coach. At least, well, Little League, no, well, what you coach? I coach 17U team, 17U. It's AAA. That's the level. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Grounded, foul, 2-2. Little League, yeah, so it's 17U. But I do coach sometimes the younger kids, the 10U and the 12U. Well, that's not like some crazy take like Sengatron probably will lose. Huh. How's that like? It's amazing. Coaching is amazing. It's not easy. It's not easy. You got to really earn respect. Respect isn't given, it's earned, but it's something very rewarding. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Grounded, foul again. We're going to do it again at 2-2. So I really enjoy coaching. Without a doubt, I enjoy coaching and, having that be a part of my life. I really, really enjoy that. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now to... there's a step off there from him. Yeah, Keith and Gary Cohen, they're not even into this game. Keith Hernandez just said, yeah, a game like this, 2-2. It's going to be hit to Simeon. That's going to end the inning. We're going to go to the 8th inning right now, folks. Keith Hernandez said, yeah, a game like this. I mean, it must be hard for them to watch games like this. Chill, making bank. Yeah, this has been a hard game to watch, folks. Very, very hard game. And I will say this, a lot of Met games have been hard to watch this year. A lot. But in the good and the bad, I'm going to be with this team. It's just as simple as that. I'm going to keep believing. I'm going to stay optimistic. And I'm going to continue to have hope and have faith that this Mets team can wake up. I wonder how the people feel who brought a ticket, huh? I'd be fuming even more, I'm telling you. It's been bases loaded a few times. Gang, I'm telling you. And that's when this game ends and I do my reaction, that's what I'm going to really, really be so expressive about. You have bases loaded with 3 outs. Sorry, bases loaded 3 times with 1 out. And you don't score 1 run? Come on, man. That's a joke, man. That's embarrassing. Like, how do you do that? How do you do that? You're not facing an elite pitching staff. Come on. How do you do that? That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Absolutely none. But we are getting an inconsistent team. Just fly out. Yep, 2 times with the bases loaded. They flew out in the infield, not even deep enough to get out there. And this inning that passed, what did they do with the first out? I'm trying to remember what they did with the first out. Who even had the bases loaded? Was it AJ Ewing? He struck out looking. And then Simeon swinging at the first damn pitch. Brett Beatty swings at the first pitch, strike 1. I'm telling you, man, some of these guys, all jokes aside, I guarantee some of these guys go into the game and they're just like, yeah, let's just get it over with. Telling you. Baseball is a very difficult sport in general. I agree, Benny. It is, but we can't give these guys excuses. We can't. I'm not. First pitch to Vientos. He swings at the first pitch. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. Yeah, these guys have already given up on the game. They gave up already. And that's now I'm going to get into them even more. Now I'm going to violate the Mets even more. Ugly. Horrible. Disgusting. Shout out to TD Detailing. They're a professional team. Exactly. No excuses. Anton Rodriguez. What a joke. When this game ends, Mets are not playing basics baseball. Nope. They gave up on this game. Strike one. Keith just said, a game like this, I take my eyes off the monitor and I just watch the field. It's 9-0. And he likes to watch through the monitor to get the real feel, but he doesn't like. Yeah. So 5 pitches, inning over. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Oh, sorry. 4-pitch inning. 4-pitch inning, my bad. Mets are making a pitcher with an above 5 ERA look great. 4 pitches, 4 outs. I guess the only good thing I can say about the Mets tonight is that they haven't let the Reds score since the 2nd inning. Respect is hard with 16 and 17 yards. It's very hard. Very hard, Jay Nunez. They're playing a Little League Baseball, whether they one reg team or go against a super team. Huh. Telling you. Whether that one team, a reg team against a super team. Let me write down some notes so that I can make sure to not forget anything when I'm talking about this team for this loss. Bases loaded 3 times, 1 out. Don't score. 4 pitches, 4 outs from a pitcher with 5.5 ERA. Left gave up 9 runs in first 2 innings. Myers was horrible. How do you win 2 out of 3 from the Braves and just get destroyed? I'm writing some notes for what I'm gonna talk about this team. This team is a joke. Bring up the bases loaded 100%. Like Yogi said, baseball is mental most of the times. I agree. I'm wondering if any of these baseball players seen the critical. What do you mean seen the critical? Please let me know. I just want this game to be over. I know basketball players do. I really want this game to be over, all jokes aside. The Reds have 9 runs with 7 hits. Making Bank, I can't read your comment no more, Making Bank. I can't. I'm sorry, Making Bank. I just can't do it, Making Bank. Sorry, autocorrect. Oh, criticism. Okay. Of course they see criticism. Of course. Of course. The only thing about baseball that's good is that you play pretty much every day. So days like this, they will happen. It's just frustrating. I'll be honest with you. Strike 1 from David Peterson. No balls and 1 strike. Yeah, Marine Raider, they're destroying the Mets right now. Look, let me give you all some quick scores around the MLB. Quick scores around the MLB. I can't make him bank anymore. We was cool for the Knicks, but you've just completely come at my Mets, and I just, ah, man, making bank. Look, around the MLB, the Washington Nationals, 3 games over 500. They beat the Royals 7-3. The Phillies, 6 game over 500. They beat the Marlins 7-0. The Dodgers and Rays are going to be playing tonight at 10 p.m. I should have done that game at 10. Pirates and the Athletics play, or they're playing. They just started. Angels and Diamondbacks 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Got a Mets challenge there. An absolute horrible Mets challenge. Thanks, Peem. I'm going to let it throw out a little bit. Angels 1, Diamondbacks 0. A horrible challenge there by the Mets. I mean, ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about the game. 1-0. Tigers are up 6-3 versus the Astros. It's going to be a walk by David Peterson. Twins are up 4-2 versus the Rangers. Cubs and Rockies are tied 1-1. Cardinals are up 3-0 versus the Padres. And you see here, the Reds are up 9-0. Don't even bring up the Royals versus Washington, bruh. No, Burns has been out since the 5th inning. His pitch count got really high. Baseball doesn't have a clock. It has 9 innings. Offense must take the opportunity. I agree. Strike 1. Let's do the LA and Braves. Switch it. LA and the Rays are playing. I need the Dodgers to beat the Rays. Okay. Yeah, Burns is done pitching for this game. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be hit hard. So back-to-back base runners for the Reds. They have first and second. I didn't come at the Mets. I just Soto. But yeah, but you coming at Soto. He's on the Mets making bank. Come on now. He's on the Mets, man. Rays, I mean, let's switch it now, folks. Look, after this game, there's no way I have 3 more hours in me to live stream. I don't. Look, but what I can say, it is a pleasure for me to do games, sporting events, where I'm not a fan of the team. Like, if this was the Dodgers and the Rays, and they were playing at 7, it would be a pleasure to do that game. But I don't have it in me to do another live stream. I don't. I just don't have it in me. After this 9th inning, I'm going to react to this game. I'm going to speak more about this Mets team. And then, look, tomorrow, I'm going to focus on the Knicks. Tomorrow, I'm going to focus on the Knicks. Wednesday, most likely, I'm going to focus on the Knicks. And even Thursday, because the parade is going to be Thursday. I need to focus on the Knicks, talk a little bit more about their run and what they were able to do. Here's the first pitch now. It's going to be grounded, foul, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Seth is here, gang, 55, CM Boss, user. Ricky, Almy, Kurt. Something wrong with Soto's swing. He's swinging high and round for homers, huh? 0-1. That's hit well to center field. But AJ Ewing's there to make the out. That's going to be the first out of the inning. 1 out with the top of the order coming. Do you think the Knicks have a chance next year? 100%. Now, to repeat's going to be tough, but I cannot sit here and say that they don't have a chance, especially, I believe most of the team is coming back. I was watching your outdoor BP and you're hitting for distance. Yeah, look, I've definitely started hitting the ball better and harder. Still not having the best results, I'll be honest, in my season, but I got to keep going. 0-1, what's their pick? Knicks, do they have a pick? I don't think the Knicks have a pick this season. Or do they? I don't think they do. I don't think they have a pick this year. I think the Nets have their pick, if I'm not mistaken. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 1. Strike 2, sorry. I know them 3 first rounds for Mikhail hurts their souls. No, it was 5 first-round picks. And 4 first rounds, and one of them was a pick swap. Can't wait for football season, making bank. I agree. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. It's going to be the second out of the inning. Oh, sorry, to center. 2 outs. How many draft picks do the Knicks have? The Knicks own 3. Oh, the Knicks own 3 picks in the 2026 draft. Wow, I didn't know that. First round, 24 pick, their own pick. Second round, the 31st pick from the Wizards. And the 55th pick is wow. So the Knicks have draft picks. My bad. They do. Sooners advance. How about that? Who do we blame this one? Who do we blame this one? Mendoza again. Look, why do you blame Mendoza? I blame Myers. Myers was horrible. And look, the hitting offense, the approach of the offense has been a disaster. Here's the 1-0 pitch. They can make Smith shake with that 24 pick. Yeah, they can get a good solid pick. Look, Brunson's a second round pick, and look what he just did. Knicks can get rid of Clarkson and Shamet ASAP. Why would you say that? Make it bank. Who you want to replace them? 2-0. That's hit a mile high. 3-run home run. There's the cherry on the top, folks. 3-run home run. 12-0. He left Myers in too long. I tried to trade Pintera. He got buns. He's got hot. Hey, I agree. Look, what I will say is this. I agree with that. Myers, after the first inning, you should have seen that he doesn't have it. He gave up 3 runs. 3-0 is okay. But 9-0. I just want this game to be over, man. I meant to say he's hot buns. Pintaro, really? Miguel, it is very hard to be a Mets fan. Especially when you're watching the whole game. When you're watching the whole game. 1 ball, 1 strike. But what do you mean Pintaro's hot buns, though? Here's the 1-1. Misses 2-1. 9 runs for the Reds today. 3 of them are on 3 swings. Grand slam, 3-run home run, and a 2-run home run. 2-1. Strike 2. Carlos is here. Kurt, Daniel, Gang, Manning, CM Boss. Kodai Singer's on the mound tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Why do we do this to ourselves? Jupapi. Oh man. I'm telling you. This was a hard game to watch, man. 2-2 pitch. Did he go? He did not go. Mets putting Kodai Senga in not because they want to. They have no other choice because Christian Scott's injured. Grounded to Beatty. It's going to be the first out. I mean, the end of the inning. Sorry. We're going to the 9th inning, folks. Look. There is no shame among players no more. I'm telling you. Oh, boy. I am going to have to torch this team once this game is over, folks. I am going to 100% torch them. 100% I'm going to torch them. I'll try and trade them for as much as we can get. Hey, I can't be mad at that. Anybody, Shaman had a couple of games, but can only really score from 3, and he's very inconsistent with that. Clarkson can also get replaced by someone that's more consistent off the bench. I ain't mad at that. Shaman, I can agree. Those guys, Shaman may be close to retiring as well. I mean, at least Bo Bichette is red hot, huh? Mr. Green, New York comeback, huh? Mr. Green, I love the energy. I just don't see it, man. Clarkson needs to. Oh, for sure, Clarkson needs to go with Shaman. Knicks got that guy, Kolek. He's a pretty solid player off the bench. But we're gonna see, folks. Oh boy, this has been a hard game to watch, folks. Son, I need you to tear down this team and build a new one. Oh my gosh, folks. This has been an absolute hard game to watch, all jokes aside. And it started right away. It's not like, the first hour was good, 2 hours. It since literally the first inning, this game has been over. Yeah, I was surprised they didn't give Kolek any time. Instead, they allow Shamit to take. Shamit earned it though with the threes. Shamit strays, bruh. Nah, but Shamit, we gotta give him respect though. He did. He did a good job. Strike one to Carson Bench. Man, Cincinnati kills the Mets. I don't understand it. Last year they beat the Mets 4 out of 6. This year they beat the Mets now out of 4 games. They beat them already 3 times. So that the Reds are 7-3 against the Mets in the last 10 games. Nick should definitely try to keep Robinson. I agree with that. I agree with Robinson. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. I just want this game to be over, folks. Huck Porty was clutch though, so he deserves to stay low key, huh? Perhaps due to his age, but I think he could have contributed more than Clarkson. Cincinnati and Washington kills the Mets and Marlins, huh? I'm telling you. Robinson stays. Nick should, yeah. Here's the 1-2 pitch, folks. Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes. He came in for 30 seconds and instant got a block. Yeah, I remember that. My boy was hungry for that time. I remember. It's okay. You have Miami today. That's going to be a hit to left field. First out of the inning, Carson Bench flies out to the left fielder. 1 away. I didn't have Miami today, Sandman. Irwin is here. Michael. CM Boss. Edwin. Cool Dude. Kurt. Daniel. Gangs. It's okay. Yeah. All right, Bo Bichette, he's 3 for 4 in this game. 2 doubles, a single. Here's the first pitch to Bo Bichette right now. Takes a ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Shamit goes, dude went 3 of 18 in the last 2 games at the Spurs. He still gets his respect though, making bank. Shamit has to get his respect. 1-0 pitch. Bichette swings and misses. 1-1. It's embarrassing. Frank, I agree. I wonder if KD will try to bandwagon the Knicks because the Rockets aren't doing. Look, the Rockets screwed up by trading Jalen Green for KD because KD gave up. That's what it looks like in the playoffs. It's going to be grounded to the shortstop. It's going to be the second out of the inning. 2 outs. Bo Bichette gets 3 hits in his first 3 at-bats. Retired the last 2. I won huge on Carolina last night. Shout out to you. I smell a comeback. E. Manny, you cap. That's cap. Oh, my bad. Soto's not even in the game no more. Brujan's in the game. Vidal Brujan. Soto's not even hitting. Vidal Brujan right now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. KD became a ghost because he knew that matchup with LeBron would further disgrace his career. Bruh. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Misses high. 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cardinals won. Hey, congrats to them. No Ellie De La Cruz and the Reds win 12-0. What a joke, man. 2-1. He can get his respect as he gets released from the team. Is he even on the contract? Here's the 2-1 pitch to Brujan. Popped up foul. 2-2. Down to his last strike. 1 more strike. They let a pitcher that had an ERA 5.5 above. They let him come in and get, 7 outs? Easy. Quick 7 outs. 12 left on base in the game. Here's a 2-2 pitch. 3-2. New York Mets fan, look, I am very, very angry with this team right now. You take 2 out of 3 from the Braves and then you put this garbage on display. That's really bad. Look, what? Folks, stay around. I'm going to give my reaction now. Fouled away. I'm just waiting for this last damn out so it can officially be official. But this damn team, and FAOKSE, I appreciate the follow. 28 followers away from 1,600. 28. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now. Game over. All right, folks. Let me turn this off. Turn off this TV. All right. The New York Mets, look, they need to wake up, man. This inconsistency is not going to cut it. You start off the month of June, you lose a series to the Seattle Mariners. You win a series next against the Padres. You lose a series at home to the Cardinals. You win a series versus the Braves. And as you can see with the scoreboard, you start off a crucial series against the Reds, which this team has been struggling. They've lost they've lost 12 of the last 16 games. And you lose 12-0 when they don't have Ellie De La Cruz. What an absolute embarrassment. And this Mets team, look, on social media, you never know who watches you. You never know. You never know where your video could reach to. And if any Mets player or anybody from the Mets were to ever see this, you guys gotta wake up because you guys are better than this. First inning, Tobias Myers, and I credit Michael for what I'm going to say in the first regard. Tobias Myers doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. 3 earned runs in the first inning. You almost get out of it. You give up a 3-run home run to Suarez. 3-run home run to him in the first damn inning. Or excuse me, 2-run home run. 3-0 after 1. And I didn't think about this, but it makes sense. Mendoza left him in another inning, which he came into the second inning. He was hot garbage again. He didn't have it. 3-0 after 1. After 2 innings, it's 9-0. Suarez hits a grand slam. Really? But then it gets worse. It gets worse. In the first 2 innings, again, 9 runs, 9-0. It's early. Okay. 4th inning, Mets are hitting. Bases loaded, 1 out. Mets don't score a run. 5th inning, bases loaded, 1 out. Mets don't score a run. 6th inning, 1st and 2nd. Mets don't score a run. 7th inning, bases loaded, 1 out. Mets don't score a run. 8th inning, I don't even know what happened. I don't even care. The 9th inning was hot garbage. No competitiveness there. They gave up. 8th inning, 8th inning, 3 pitches, 3 outs. Brett Beatty, Vientos, and Alvarez all swung at the damn first pitch. 3 pitches, 3 outs. You let the guy Petty, who has an ERA above 550, come in and throw 4 pitches to end the 7th, and through the 8th, 4 pitches, 4 outs. His ERA is above 5.5. What is wrong with the damn approach for this team? It's unacceptable. At this rate, they left 12 runners on base. And the cherry on top in the bottom of the 8th, David Peterson gives up a 3-run home run. 3 times, bases loaded, 1 out, and you don't score? I don't care about slump. I don't care about that. You scored 8 runs yesterday versus the Braves. and you can't score a run. And MJ Melendez, in one of those innings, it was first and second. Bo Bichette hit a ball that was clearly a base hit, and the Reds were going to concede the run. This man turning around once, not only once, twice, and the second time he turns around, he stops running. Come on now, what is going on, man? I'm a baseball coach, and I will tell you this. It's not easy to hold players accountable, so I'm not going to be fake in that regard. But I'm also a coach. I don't have a whole coaching staff. You have a whole coaching staff. You have a whole team of coaches, players, and you put together this garbage performance? The 9 runs, but 3 innings, bases loaded, 1 out, you don't score. What kind of garbage approach are we seeing here? You take 2 out of 3 from the Braves, you lose to the Reds, getting destroyed. They've played the Reds 4 times this season. They've lost 7-2 2 times. They've now lost 12-0, and they only beat the Reds 1 time. They lose 1 more game to the Reds. Reds, Diamondbacks, and Cardinals, 3 teams that are in front of them, own the season tiebreaker head-to-head. Lose 1 more game to the Reds. This team needs to wake up, man. These teams take a page from the damn Knicks book. You guys see the Knicks. Have some heart, man. Have some heart. Show some heart for what you do. Because you mean to tell me losing 12-0 is because, oh, it just got away. No, you guys gave up. You guys' approach sucks sometimes, many times, often. And it's everybody. And it's unacceptable for that to continue. And look, I ain't gonna be fake. Who am I? I don't work for the Mets organization. I'm not an official broadcaster. I don't work for ESPN. I don't work for Fox. I don't work for these places. But I do have this page that's growing. And little by little, I'm meeting and talking with Met fans. And they share the same frustration. And it's unacceptable, man. David Stearns, wake up. Wake up, all these guys, man. Mendoza, don't go to the press conference. Well, you know, it's unacceptable. We got to be better. Of course we got to be better. But I don't know. Something has to be done. This inconsistency has to end. It has to end. And I'm calling it. It has to end right now. No more of this inconsistency. My goodness, man. You take 2 out of 3 from the Braves and you come a team that doesn't have their best player. Their pitchers are not doing well. And you get blown out 12-0. What an absolute joke. Be better. Show some heart. You guys are making money to do what you love to do. But do it for the fans as well. My goodness. Let me take a look at some comments and that's it. This is absurd. Damn it all. I'm a Yankees fan. I respect real fans. Menino. Oh. When did they get 12? It was a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 8th. They become mentally disabled and gave up 3 bases low. Oh my God. I don't see how people see this team as a playoff team. This is who they are to me. And yet I stay optimistic, man. I'm mad at my optimism. I'm mad at my optimism with this team. Jay Studs, I appreciate you for sending the rose, the heart me, the go popular. Italian Stallion, I appreciate the follow or sharing the live and the follow. Here we go. 2 touchdowns and we got this. Sammy, you still think this team making the playoffs? Yes. I hate my optimism, but yes. And he takes no accountability. And Steve Cohen clearly don't care. He was at the Knicks games. Steve Cohen hasn't tweeted for a long time about the Mets. We are so far from being relevant. This team don't have heart like the Knicks. Huh. I agree. We need a new manager, man. Like, that's really all we can try at this point. Someone got to light a fire, huh? I don't see how people see this team as a playoff team. This is who they are to me. They give up a little hope. They give you a little hope to make you run, to make a run, and then they do this. And he takes no accountability. Steve Cohen doesn't care. It's okay. This is just the warm-up for the documentary. Let me see here. Just go watch the Game 5 highlights and you'll feel better. Jay Nunez, Soto has leg problems. Chill out, man. Don't say that. I heal him in Jesus' name right now. He's healed. Chill. I hope Lindor makes a difference. Knicks are getting the keys to the city, huh? Alvarado's going to be on Jimmy Fallon tonight, bruh. Look, folks, that's all I got for the Mets. They very, very much angered me. If you want to see this, Vic, I appreciate also the follow. Go Yankees. It's never too late. It is too late. I will never jump to the Yankees. Only way I would jump and be a Yankees fan, they gotta hire me for some. They gotta hire me or get me in the organization or something. Other than that, chill. I ain't gonna be a Yankees fan. And you're right, Vic. We do got run prevention. You're damn right about that. Look, folks. If you want to see this again, ever since the game ended till now, I am gonna edit this clip and I'm about to post it on YouTube as a live video. I'm done for the night. The Mets, if you watch the show All-American, Spencer James, he said, all right, I'm angry. I'm angry. That's how I feel about the Mets. But I ain't going to let them ruin my night. I'm about to go spend time with my wife and have some good food. And she made me a cake pop. I'm going to have me a cake pop. And it's over. Look, thank you all so much for the support. I'm going to be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow with a video. If not a live stream, at least a video to talk more about the Knicks. And let's go, man. Let's go Knicks, man. The Knicks, they're the blue and orange worth talking about right now. Because the Mets, they need to wake up, man. At least we have... I'm not even going to say his name. Look, thank you all so much. Look, what I'm going to say to all of you, the last thing before we finish. Higher expectation sports. Don't let these sports teams ruin your life, yo. You got dreams in your life. You got goals in your life. Fight for your dreams. Fight for your goals, the goals in your life to happen. Can I keep it a buck with you? There was a time in my life, it was a long time ago, where I wasn't trying to better myself. I would work my 9 to 5, spend 3 to 4 hours watching sports games, and that's it. And a 9 to 5, I'm not violating a 9 to 5, but a 9 to 5, I don't see a 9 to 5 as giving you financial freedom. I see it as means to survive. Now, there are some 9 to 5 that really are good, but most aren't. And I would just watch Met games, and I would be going crazy because I'm working, barely making ends meet, and watching all the Mets with that. So I reached those moments where I'm like, look, I'm going to support the Mets. I'm going to be a Mets fan, but I got to also push for my dreams as well. If the Mets want to be hot garbage and lose, I cannot accept to be hot garbage. So I tell all of you, keep pushing for your dreams. I'm telling you, the Mets suck right now. Okay, making bank. If you want to talk about Soto, you can. I can't. RB maybe next time. Chill, I can't be a Yankees fan. It's crazy. I'm from the Bronx, New York, but I was born a Mets fan. Because of Mike Piazza. But yeah, Kurt, I agree. Thanks, man. But yeah, go for your dreams, people. That's the one thing I can't let. I can't let the Mets. I can't watch sports like I did before. For me to be a sports fan and just watch the Mets, hell no. No chance. No, there's no chance at all. No chance at all. I gotta try to be better and make my dreams come true as well. And I give all of you that advice. Don't let these teams make you waste time, your future, because you gotta believe in yourself. Look, folks, thank you all for the support. Like, share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, help the channel grow. Facebook, help the channel grow. I thank you all so much for the support you do. I thank you all for the love. If you want to see one of my at-bats from my most recent baseball game, check it out. But keep helping the channel grow. Keep spreading the channel. Let's keep moving forward. And I'll see all of you very, very soon, all right? Have a good one, everybody. Take care. And in the good and in the bad, let's go Mets. And again, don't forget, go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to put a replay, a live replay of what I just did with my little minor crash out. You can see it. My YouTube is above. You're going to see it passing in a few moments. It's the same as all of the names above. Higher Expectations Sports on YouTube. It's also at Higher Expectations Sports Talk. Shout out to Jerry for the follow. Vic, I appreciate the follow. Clay, I also appreciate you for sharing the live. Thank you all so much. All right, folks. Have a good night. Take care. And let's go. Making Bank, thank you. I'm happy you were here. New York Mets fan, Jay Studs, Matthew, Michael Cepeda, Clay, everybody. Thank you all so much. All right. Have a good night.